When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk, people. When
Good morning. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program. Afternoon. Sorry, it's afternoon. It's a minute before, 5 minutes before 2 o'clock. It's 5 minutes before 1 o'clock in Jamaica. I have with me my good friend, Luke George Cooke. So, Cooke, welcome to the program, sir.
Mr. Tavares, how are you this afternoon?
I'm here looking and living in according to Mutty Perkins, sucking salt through wooden spoon. But not really doing that.
We're not joining you with no salt through no wooden spoon. and I hope that Mutty has found peace, if not in this life, in the life that he's now in. Because Mutty used to say a lot of things that I don't agree with.
Well, that's true. Luke, our topic for today is Jamaica a failed state? Is our state in crisis?
It is a state in crisis, and I said this without any apology. Fail, can't fail because there are Tavares and the listeners all over the world. So what everybody needs to do is to come in and add their piece. You know, one of the failure of Jamaica, though, you have some feelings. Like a guy put out yesterday in the paper saying I'm a Fulbright student, and he's there quantifying why the JLP are good governance and the PMP are rulers. Or another guy put out all of the scandals at the PMP, but he never put out the scandal at the JLP. Like, we don't know that these people do these things in order to support one of the political dynasty. No, both political dynasties have failed in many regards. Now, Mr. Holness cuss Michael Manley. Mr. Holness cuss Michael Manley and talk about Michael's Manley contribution was one of the things that brought Jamaica to its knee. Now, yesterday is the same Michael Manley policies, of giving meaning to minimum wage earners and so forth. Hold on 1 second.
We're speaking to Luke George Cooke. And the topic for today is Jamaica failed state. A lot of us is saying no, while others are saying it is a failed state. Because when you have a prime minister who believe that a minimum wage of $15,000 can assist the Jamaican people to get to a better prosperity of life, it begs to ask the question, is Jamaica...
Jeffrey.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Jeffrey. Him cuss Michael Manley and said that Michael Manley's policy drove Jamaica to where it was today. Yesterday, he was giving out all the free packages, and I am so upset at Mark Jefferson Golding. The notion that you sat there after the man purposely disrupted your presentation, you are going to sit there and listen to that man who did that deliberately and then have him allied like Babsy Grange and the failed Venetia Phillips coming out and attacking your character. I'm taking no moral high road with nobody. Moral high road led Obama not to do anything because he always had to soar above the everybody's expectation. I'm not here for anybody to take a nasty swipe at me. You went against the democratic right of the Jamaican people because the opposition leader called you out on something that fundamentally, Jeffrey, we have accepted as a universal principle. Doctors can't work on them family members. JP can't write letter for them family members. Most private and public entity do not encourage spouse and their wives to work in the same entity. Now, Miss Holness Run, she win her seat. I am not a Fulbright student and I don't want anybody to agree with me. But essentially, if you were promoted to Speaker of the House and Philip Palmer and everybody say, all right, them might take the moral high road. We hope you do well. You have recommendations in the House that must be tabled so the John public here. And that we send you there for. We are the only democracy that send people there to work for us who are our slave master. We can't get no answer. If these are illicit six, the illicit six we are going to talk about now, if there are 6 people that the institution of government set.
Luke, I think we have lost Mr. Cooke. We're speaking to Luke George Cooke, human rights activist. His belief that Jamaica is a failed state. And when you have a budget debate of yesterday, and you listen to the budget debate, it begs to ask the question, are we a failed state? Based on what was said in the parliament yesterday by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, that he has raised minimum wage to $15,000.
Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
How many people in Jamaica make $6 million that them can take 10% of them earning for pay a help of $15,000 a month? People are going to suffer as a result. These people are bankrupt. They have no new ideas. And the people who run to social media and them go talk about big up them prime minister, they do so at their peril that other people will suffer. Let me tell you something. Me no want to hear from no bright people in Jamaica because the whole I wish I get up with one voice. Enough is enough in a brethren. Enough is enough. Jamaica is failing its people. The Prime Minister went to the budget presentation without ratifying why him can't get the census report. Now, what you know about census, you live in North America. Them say census is what you use to determine how you go and serve your people based on the number of people in the population. We had a census due from almost 2 years now, and we can't get no outcome, just like the failed election. We can't get no meaningful outcome. And then I'm reading the article today that says the matter is now in the court because the census worker them said they not get them pay, so them not turn in the information. Them not make nobody take them for fool. They are court now and it's this census was done based on modern standard. So how are you going to plan effectively a budget to meet the needs of the Jamaican people? What is it? What numbers are you working with? It is the numbers from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, or 2023. Because we are now at 2024. Has the population significantly decreased based on the people who left Jamaica to go across the border? Will we be able to give more money to health, education, and national security as a result of the fact? Now, you're going to talk about Heart Trust NTA. Good point. He said he's going to give Heart student 13,000. Look, have we done a quantified survey of the amount of people who leave Heart, Jeffrey, and still not have no employment and are not employable because there's nowhere to take these people? So you're running people to Heart. You see what we are doing? Why didn't you just bring all of the education units and look at what is it out there in terms of the global demand for employment, since Jamaicans want to leave here in June, but legitimately give them a reason to leave, because you're going to work with your partners in the Caribbean as well as in the wider geopolitical system of the world, and get more Jamaicans to go abroad for go look work so that them now for work minimum wage. Can a minimum wage at Jeffrey pay out of that minimum wage, education tax, NHT, and still be
Mhm.
able to put food on them table if them have light and water in addition to. Can $15,000, 100 US dollar, can that feed a family of four, send people go school, pay for health care? Come on, the man, stop take poor people for stop. Mr. Poor people must revolt against this. Uno take 300% when Uno wanted an increase. You have said that the new budget is 1.4 trillion or 1.2 trillion. And only $4,000 gone past all civil servant pay. And they must clap you and say, hip hip hooray, you're doing good for us. Come on, man. How long are you going to kill us before we come to the realization, Jeffrey, if we have another COVID crisis, are we prepared? If we have a natural disaster, where in Jamaica will people go? Right?
Mm.
On a shut down Shaggy. Shaggy was the only man we take on the only children hospital in the Eastern Caribbean and was bringing in millions of dollars, bringing down talents in Jamaica that we'd have to pay 25,000, 30,000, 60,000 US dollars for free. And under the Andrew Holness administration, Christopher Tufton agreed with the Children's Hospital to go after this man viciously and try to tarnish his reputation. Everybody will try to fight for them country. Them try to tarnish them reputation. Me say, if I was a Mark Golden, me not turn up a parliament. Although them have the quorum, me not turn up a parliament. It was a national disgrace. The Prime Minister's wife is in court matter. She has several negative looming against her character. And yet still she will not step aside. Why can't we get the reports going to Parliament so that they
Because
can?
sorry, Luke, when you look at it, she have several matters before the court of Jamaica. And there is another matter that was brought to my attention that we have to make public. And I'm working on that to make it very public. It cannot be that because the Prime Minister have the lands and survey under his watch, then all they can hear is the wife having problem with people, lands and all sort of thing. And we sit down in this country and accept the fact that, hey, it's Mrs. Wholeness. When are we going to wake up in this country?
Yeah,
Huh?
and when
Go
are we
ahead.
going to say hard trust is a failed entity? It failed the people because I have a young man in here a while ago who went to Hard with him 760 to look at a job the other day. He has not been called. The problem is that the people in Jamaica are feeling it. You see, the people them where jump up, hip people we are not talk about inner city youth no want nothing. These young people are disenfranchised. Them go at these places when them put up. So when they go come and talk about increase, why we are paying people to go to school to get an education? If hardship there, then we need to look at it on an individual basis. We can't be giving money right across the board because at the end of the day, the 1.4 trillion dollar have to pay back. Every dollar earned in Jamaica, under its GDP. Remember, say 75%, 75 cents of that goes to funding the debt that we owe. Well, somehow we never name none out of that the money there. We never see nothing out of the money there. Jeffrey, it's sad. It's sad that we have bright people in here who can argue and articulate a point that the Andrew Holness led administration is taking us down the path of righteousness. And when blatantly we can see the disregard for the Jamaican people, I was talking
We're speaking to Luke George Cooke, human rights
of the
activist.
school year,
Mhm.
35 teachers left that institution, a prominent high school. And he said to me, Mr. Cook, do not be surprised that by the end of this year, more people are going to be leaving. He was explaining to me when you're doing the exit interview with these teachers, it's not that I said them really the one got fired in a Jeffrey. They just
Yes.
know that their lives are not going to be any better if they stay under these system. No, our teachers should be paid more than politicians because some of these rotten eggs that we have talking about they are representing and that they are leaders actually was educated by one of these people who are oftentimes worst off
Luke,
after
I have a question here to ask you. Someone in the chat is asking, can someone please tell us what is the average weekly rate pay for Jamaicans?
The average weekly rate, the minimum wage is $15,000.
Right.
So that is what you are going to be earning per week. But I'm saying, Jeffrey, how many people are going to maintain their helpers in their home or their dear workers if these people now demand that they must get what is called the minimum wage? There are some informal arrangement that you make with people to come in to come look after your elderly relative. And
Mm-hmm.
you usually tell them stay in the house with them and we will feed you and so forth. So we take out that out of it. Now, if this person said, look here, I can't work for less than the minimum wage, and you can find that $15,000 for a person living in the United States, you would have to be finding in excess of $400 to make sure so you can cover that person the
Right.
expenses. Now, if that person, Jeffrey, cannot meet their ability, them obligation to the state to pay them tax, to pay for housing trust because those people have ambition. How is that helping that individual? So social housing is going to be now become a part of the government plan, which social housing was a Portia Simpson created activity. Much to her disappointment, nobody credited her for her contribution and what she did. But now the man who said Michael Manley destroyed Jamaica, Michael Manley, who revolution activities made black people like me and you, Jeffrey, the ability to go to school. Michael Manley is by far the greatest, after him father, the greatest political leader in a Jamaica. You must remember, say, I the same Michael Manley, them that invite Pam boat, and we probably would not have heard about him because when the great United States, Michael Manley, got too far to the left, and him a bring in the communists them, and him go stand up with Cuba, and he stood up to the powers that be. People started to criticize Michael Manley's policy.
Mm-hmm.
And now me, una come talk about scandal after scandal. On both sides of the fence, PMP and JLP create too much scandal. And I shame them now why some of them, I chew them a big thief and liquor thief, make some of them not have no shame because when them do it blatantly to the people of Jamaica, them turn there. So when you never tell Warmington say come out because your prime minister fire you, it's the country who needs to fire Mr. Warmington. Mr. Warmington is a national disgrace to the Jamaican society on
But,
every level. People can't start their mind in a Jeffrey. People can't
but,
start
but,
their
but
mind.
Luke, when you look into this, not only that, you have a prime minister who walked out on the people of Jamaica when the opposition leader was given his budget presentation. He walked out on the people of Jamaica. He walked off the job. And the man don't have the I don't know how to say it. He can't even come and apologize to the people of this country.
No, but the Speaker of the House has not demanded in her role that her husband should have not walked out, and the government needs to give back Mark Golden his time at Gordon House. Them need to give him back, even if him attack fool, because even the fool have him there in a court. They needed to give him back his time, and that is when you know the woman is not effective. It is she who must demand that in a house sitting, when it is a debate, you should I really have walkout. But when it is a presentation, the house must respect the man, whether we must say or not. Them like it. There are things that people say that I cannot take personal, that them teach me in this big motivation thing. Don't take things personal. Don't speak negatively. Well, come on. What did you do to demonstrate to the country that you need? When international countries of the world are so you gotta go at UN, and when somebody says something, you gotta talk about low and desperate. You are low and desperate. You are the lowest moral integrity. You have no integrity to speak to any young people. You can't go around the country go tell young people to settle them differences with tolerance. You have to tolerate the fact that your time was coming and you could do your rebuttal. That is the nature of it. You can do your rebuttal. Yesterday, you lashed the people them with your tongue for hours, and they sat there and took it. Well, you see me, if it was me, me not take no moral high road with Andrew Holness and him administration. They need to look, they need to understand that the country is looking on. And some of us are not partisan. We don't depend on my mother and my father where they didn't have PMP, and my grandmother was drink labor right milk from she her idea and me. What you did was a national disgrace, and the mere fact that you can't apologize for it is when you know say you're wrong and strong. I wrong and strong around Jamaica. Wrong and strong. Wrong and strong. He deliberately knew that he had to do with that to cut off Mark Golden, because he knew that some of the things that Mark Golden was saying, you know what they fear? Mark Golden was going to call the illicit six. And so it would have been better for us to cut him dead in his track, because he was saying something that did not resonate with them spirit. He troubled the demons. And finally, they must put to rest Miss Venetia Phillips, that bitter Betty putting up about a proud son of the soil from St. Catherine, and Mark Golden talking about Mark Golden with the sweet deal. Can anybody tell me how Venetia went to school while she was serving in the Kingston and St. Andrew municipality, and how she get to go to school and who pay for her education? And she knew about Mark Golden's sweet deal. And when it's sour, she come talk like say she loved the Jamaican people. I've never seen a woman who repulsed me. The woman is awful. So she needs to go to the police with the information she have, because she know of Mark Golden's criminal activity. She needs to go to the police and do this country a service. But I hope when she's going, she tell them about her side of the story. She tell them about her new leader. You see, when JLP done with she won't know herself from a leaf, because remember, when them a fix you, them they back down Pernell charge up a stadium, them physically are gonna beat her. Valentine's disrespected her, and I totally dislike Valentine for what I heard that Valentine said to her at an NEC meeting, and the way he spoke to her and then pull a gun at her. But now I am wondering if it's because Valentine know that she was a true traitor of the Jamaican people, a true traitor. When it not sweet them ball wolf, 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 wolf. Now tell me now, Jeffrey, where in Jamaica small business people can run a business? The one them downtown on run them down using the state police. Take with them goods.
Yes.
They pay a fine, them don't give.
Luke, your mic is going on and off.
I don't know if it's you, me, no, Mr. Tavares, or them pay goods, them don't get back. Them pay fine, them don't get back them goods. You know what I see now, Jeffrey?
Yes.
When me I walk the length and breadth of Kingston and St. Andrew, are some Syrian people, Cuban people, people from different nationality driving around in car doing CMD alone. And people are hiding at them house when them come check them. But Jamaica is fine. This prime minister has saved us. We are a saved. There's no poor people in Jamaica. I wouldn't call nobody and beg them a money in America. When you hear the prime minister, you talk. Everything is hunky-dory. Yesterday, we had a community meeting, and we brought two educational institutions, and the people were doing the registration for persons in the group. I have 1.5 sheet full out, and we had over 200 people or 150 people in attendance. Young people. The training programs were excellent. But education is not attracting young people anymore, because the reality is that everybody wants a fast hustle. People are saving their money for when the border open, because them years that Joe Biden are going to open back the border before the election. That is what is. Yeah, everywhere you go, you have to just laugh. And as I said yesterday, as Jamaican people, even if you're going across the border, try to go with some level of qualification. You can't go there because there are no trees that you can shake in the United States and Canada and money come to you. There is no outlet for you to make money without skills. Try to go with skills. Let us do an assessment of Jamaica and see what skill set Jamaica lacks. And let us look at Jamaica. Keith Duncan had said that Jamaica needs some high-end employees. And we will have to get them from other countries of the world because we're not producing such fine mind. Jeffrey,
Yes.
teacher left, nurse left. You know, sister Jamaica gonna have a brain drain. You know,
Well,
sister Jamaica gonna have a brain drain, brethren. And it
between
start already because the voters them don't know what municipality is. And the Prime Minister talk about Archers NTA. Let the Prime Minister show you since the inception of Archers NTA how much of the people we have trained have been gainfully employed or their name is on unemployed. Ask him where is the database for Jamaica employment thing. Everybody want a farm work ticket. A counselor said in the meeting yesterday, she sent 12 people to the farm work program and only two get through because when them ask them, do you know anything about farming? And everybody said, me don't know, but me just get the tickets so I come, I want left Jamaica. This is the desperation of people. Them don't know what them getting into, but them just knows that anywhere, them feel like anywhere else would be better than where them there. And is this a country that is not a failed state? It is a failed state. Why are your people running away in droves from your country? And we're not in the 80 revolution. We now have the uprising of 59 picnic we take yesterday from 80. And I hope the church people them will have talked about Jesus and people must breathe and have them picnic and have out them lot. I hope them go adapt those Asian children because the headline this morning, children safe from Satan. Well, you know the Satans in Jamaica are the people at the
hold on there.
university
What
who
is the
has not
headline?
condemned this prime
Hold on there,
minister.
Luke. What
The
is it?
civic leaders, the
Luke.
private sector leader, and the rest of civil society will keep quiet
Luke,
when
are
the
you
leader
hearing me?
talk garbage and walk out on the man.
Luke,
You see how my friend from Meter Portal did come out and said Greg Christie did for go on because him said the wrong thing. She not come out yesterday and said our democracy is at risk. A leader must lead. You know, I feel like when I say, you know, just know say me have a point, you have a point. Me no Fulbright, because me no want be like the editor will put up the Fulbright article talking about JLP governs and PMP rule. I am so no wonder why people hate the diaspora now. Because sometimes when you hear some people from some distant places who are far removed from the reality of Jamaica, you have to ask yourself the question: what the hell? You don't live my reality, brethren.
Luke, let me answer this question, Luke. You said that in the newspaper they said that the children were saved from hell. Where is hell? In Haiti they're talking?
You don't live my reality. Look at what happened the other day.
Are you
A
hearing me,
man
Luke?
was pulled out of his house. The police never even know the camera there the man yard. Because the criminal them in here get so sophisticated, then camera is there, yeah. I want to kill the man brutally before John Public, and we don't hear the Prime Minister come out and say anything.
Luke, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you, Jeffery Tavares.
Yes. I'm asking you. What you said that the newspaper said that what happened? They said who saved from hell?
The Observer had an article who said children are saved from Satan. I'll go back to it. I found it so funny. I hope that these children will be given homes and all the loving Christians in Jamaica who would not help them brother and sister. They don't even cook a pot of food anymore. Go look for them brother and sister. I hope them take in the 59 children. I hope those children will live a better. Haitian orphan rescue from Satan agents. That was the headline.
My God. That don't sound good at all. I want to play something here, Luke. They're talking about the level of corruption in the country. The Gleaner some time ago put out an article on their YouTube channel. And I want to play it because we as Jamaicans must do some history on the political parties in this country. If we should do from the inception of these two political parties, how much money this is in overrun, how much money this is a thief from the people of this country is in the tunes of trillions of dollars. And they continue doing the same thing over and over and over again. I want you all to listen to this because at the end of the day, I ask myself the question, why are we saying that we are die-hearted comrade and we are die-hearted labor right member and we are die-hearted this and we are die-hearted that? Huh? Why we keep on saying that? Are we going to stand up one day for this country and speak about Jamaica and not about the political parties in this country? Are we going to do that? I want you all to listen to something here and pick sense out of nonsense. Luke, you stay there with us?
Yeah, man, I'm still there.
Listen to this.
We find the evidence that what we have today in Jamaica is the most corrupt administration that has ever held office in the history of our country since independence.
What is this man talking about? Well, make me make the statement, backed up by facts, that the PNP is the most corrupt political organization in the Caribbean.
Pushing scandal.
If you go back to 1989, which is a long time ago, you would hear about the Rollins land deal scandal.
Police use car scandal.
If you go back to 1990, you remember the zinc scandal after Hurricane Gilbert.
FLA scandal.
You have the furniture scandal. Then you have the Shell waiver scandal.
$8 million phone bill scandal.
Then you have a big scandal in 1992 over the illegal importation of motor vehicles. Then in 1993, we hear some man buy US dollar out of the back of them car all over. Big scandal.
$9 million travel scandal at TTD. The government have more scandal in it than Riverton City have scandal back.
You hear about the corrupt distribution of land in Holland. You hear about the Operation Pride scandal. Then in 1997, you have the FinSac scandal.
And then we have the super scandal, the Petrojam scandal. That one have everything in it.
And then now you have the mother of all scandal, the traffic guru scandal. You remember that?
Friends of the government collecting money for travel, but not traveling.
The Montego Bay street people scandal. The fat cat salary scandal. You remember NetServe? Yes.
Friends of the government getting jobs at 3 times the pay that the previous occupants of the job had. While at the same time, long-serving, loyal, patriotic civil servants being fired from jobs.
Then you have the Sandals White House scandal. Then now, after that, you come up with the Cuban light bulb scandal. You remember that? You have the Hanover Parish Council scandal.
Friends of the government and activists for the JLP getting jobs in organizations for which they don't have qualifications.
Then you have the Chick V scandal. Then you have the dead baby scandal. Then you have the bad gas scandal. Then you have now the parish council in a Manchester scandal.
Friends being awarded contracts by breaking the procurement rules. And some of those friends is the same people that turn up in the bushing scandal.
You remember Outer Many scandal? You remember EWI energy scandal?
Never in our history have we heard of a government entering into verbal contracts. No paper, no sign. Just word of mouth. $23 million. What madness is this going on in our country, Africa?
You can't cuss me when you corrupt.
Thank God for the opposition in Parliament. Thank God for the PAAC and the PNP members and the PAAC.
We already know that in bad mind, him that likes the people prosper. And now we know that him is nothing but a hypocrite. There will always be in every government, regardless of jurisdiction, people who breach the rule, people who use their power unjustly, unfairly, and unduly. The mark of the good government is that when it is done, there is no cover-up. When we face our challenges, there is no one who could criticize this government to say that we were covering up corruption. No, the Jamaica Labour Party stands firmly against corruption, and we will put in place and have been putting in place the measures to address it.
Now tell me something now. Isn't this man one of the biggest political, and I will not apologize, fanatics and pathological mendacious individuals of all times? Hold on there, man. Hold on there for me, Luke.
What is the difference between them and us?
Few will continue to plunder poor people's money because we will have to continue to live with the rampant corruption that has characterized this government, of which the Prime Minister has been a part from beginning till now.
All right. Why Mr. Golden, Mr. Golden, why Mr. Holness kick out Mr. Golden, well, not kick him out, walk out of the parliament on Tuesday? It's because Mr. Golden asked for the report. Listen to this, Luke. 2 Auditor General reports sent to the parliament have not been tabled. One of the report is a special report on the Finance Service Commission submitted December 28, 2023. 2, a special report of the Tax Administration of Jamaica submitted January 2023. January 2024, rather. Now tell me, you, Mr. Prime Minister, said that the Jamaica Labour Party will not hug up corruption. Now what are you doing? Luke George Cooke, comment on this for me.
Look here, Jeffrey. I started off by saying, there's nothing that these politicians say in Jamaica that I believe, I'm going to tell you something. The man never tell you that thiefness not go to the JLP party. Now. All him do is reflect, he make sure say him deflect from the point. He must say, "Wanna do it more than we." So in other words, we are gonna continue for thief for because we thief for the less, but Una PMP thief for more. It's a classic case of Buster Man to say themselves, me a thief for them, but who better for thief for them than me? That was a thing that my grandparents them always tell me a lot. Look here, man. Everybody in a parliament talk up them one another, Jeffrey. At the end of the day, Mr. Golden, they probably did up at Jamaica House a heat after the budget presentation, food yesterday. And everybody know everybody's secret. I don't know, we hear man come out and say, man all have TV and things in a trailer of ministry. And when him left him go with it. And we not see nothing come out of it. This is why I was saying that if Venetia Phillips, who is now purporting that Mark Golden got a sweet deal, and she knew about it.
Look, sorry to cut you. The Integrity Commission is reporting that all its annual investigation report that was submitted to the Parliament of Jamaica have been tabled. What is going on here?
Look here.
Go to the Jamaica Gleaner website, Luke. You're on your computer there, and you'll see it. Or go to Nationwide Facebook page. It just came up.
Look here, man. There are no
I don't
journalists.
understand these people.
There are no real journalists in Jamaica. All of them compromise. And there are no real people with backbone. Because the page I see, Siaga say, oh, the private sector will do the adjustment to pay the 15,000. So somebody that have to tell himself to pay people. Business will adjust to support the 15% minimum wage increase by the PSOJ. Oh Lord, hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. May I look for what you just tell me? What you say?
The Gleaner is reporting 53 minutes ago that the Integrity Commission is reporting that all annual investigation report, hope I'm saying it correctly, that were tabled to the Parliament have been submitted.
Look.
So why is it? Go ahead.
If the Gleaner is making that report and it is accepted, I'm saying, Jeffrey, Jamaica is a failed state because the people of Jamaica no longer have any vim or vitality in them. Everything happened to us. We talk, but we're not going to get up and put up a fight. People on your platform is saying the thief versus thief. We have accepted in our own minds, we have accepted it, because there is no real challenge to the powers that be, There is really no challenge to the doctrine that are being preached on these platforms. Who in Jamaica fact check the Prime Minister? So a while ago, him list all of the PMP sins. There's a multitude of sins where but him the list say Ruel Reid. He was asking JC to keep a space for Ruel Reid. Him the list that, In other words, Jeffrey, we are never going to get where we need to go because the voters vote on parties line, and the leadership are picked from the worst set of people that Jamaica can get. Now, here is the challenge. Them say evil is so pervasive because good people do nothing about it. So we need some good people to come make themselves available through a movement. We have to start out with a movement, a Jamaica People's Movement, that our mandate is going to be to make sure that people have information. Because look here, there's access to information, and yet still, you as a journalist couldn't get the fact that the Integrity Commission put out a report where can't talk, it can't table in a parliament. But the Gleaner report now say you are looking at the Gleaner report that is saying that these things are there for ratification.
Look on your WhatsApp, Luke, and read what I just sent to you.
Well, you need to talk to Gillian Hart, the communication officer in the communication department, and ask them if the Prime Minister won't ratify.
Read this on the air from me, Luke.
The Integrity Commission has taken note of comments that we have been and continue to make in section of the media which suggests that the report would not have been submitted by the Commission Parliament for tabling are yet to be tabled. In the public interest, the Commission wish to advise and to confirm that all of it, the investigation and the annual return, have so far been submitted to Parliament for tabling and
nothing is outstanding.
Have in fact been tabled. None is outstanding. Regarding the matter that are currently before the Commission, inclusive of matters that are under investigation in the Commission. However, we are unable. Then if it is tabled, when was it tabled? Because
there you go.
When was it tabled? It was done in the middle of the night when the rest of us were asleep. So
there you go.
Again, if it was tabled, Mark Golden can ask why they weren't tables because it looked like no member of the opposition was there. Because if it is tabled, they would have a copy of the reports. So the report should now be with the access to information, and therefore all Jamaicans, both overseas and locally, supposed to look at it and see what was said in the report and
But
draw our own conclusion. But
not only that, Luke, the
but
Integrity Commission director.
Archer was on the TV after Mark Golden
Yes.
presentation. I say no. If there is that a level of scrutiny out there in the public, then what the speaker needs to do is to have the matter tabled. So again, Jeffrey, may I tell you, say, I be a liar tell because I don't know if the people at the Integrity Commission has gotten a call.
But listen to this, Luke. Hold on here, Luke. This now is making the opposition leader look stupid. Because he came to the parliament budget debate to ask the question. Now we need to get the Integrity Commission on the line or on this platform here to tell the Jamaican people what Mr. Golden was saying. Was it factual or was not? It was not factual. Because the fact of the matter is, when did they table all of this? When was these tabled?
I don't know. I live in Jamaica, and as far as I'm concerned, we're still waiting for the Prime Minister's financial statement to be. And then, no, I just don't understand still. You know, me I tell you, I'm glad I'm fully in a bright, you know, because me I tell you, the bright people them in this country, you need to forget the Integrity Commissioner, you need to forget Ralston, man. I go and hunt him down for you today, brother. My brother, because you need somebody who understands the dynamics of the finance and how since the lady from Integrity Commission has listed our contact to include our numbers, I think you need to get in touch with Julian Hart, the communication officer, communication department, Integrity Commission, and email her and tell her to come tell your audience. But the truth of the matter is that every day in Jamaica, we see more and more cover up. What we're not seeing is anybody going to jail. Of all the scandals outlined by Mr. Holders, you know, you hear him say nobody got jail for any apart from Jack Smith. Which other politician in modern days you hear got jail for anything with them do to the Jamaican people?
Nobody.
And if the Auditor General can say 15 billion and over the years trillions of dollars have been taken by both administrations, how come our audit report don't say who spent the money, who must be held accountable, and what does our office have in terms of power to make sure that these people are prosecuted and brought to justice? Jeffrey Tavares, Jamaica is a failed state because only in a failed state you could have put out this press release. After you see one out there tell people, say 6 people were being investigated. So is that an ongoing? So in this, that even a communication manager can write a piece of communication that is effective. Why did she not say, including the 6 illicit persons that were previously under investigation, we have now concluded that those persons have demonstrated that they earn these income by legal means, hence they are no longer the investigation. But part of it does say no, there are ongoing investigation. But to me, the Integrity Commission needs some integrity itself, and it needs some independent, unbiased people outside of Jamaica, like some of the people them with on your platform for going to go see what them do. Because God knows, can't trust Jamaican anymore. Me can't trust my own country, man. If them tell me for what, me run.
I see people calling in like as if they want to weigh in on what we're talking about, Luke. We're gonna take some calls, all right?
All
right. Hold on for me. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Mek Wi Talk. Hold on for me, sir. Hold on.
I read the documents.
Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Sir, oh Jesus.
Do you remember
Can
the
you
documents was read in Parliament?
I am asking whenever you call the program, please turn off your device in the background. When you call the program, please turn off your device in the background, as I'm going to cut you off. It has a major feedback in the background, and we can hardly hear what you're saying. Please turn off your device when you call the program, please. The numbers to call is 954-529-8030. Is Jamaica a failed state? Integrity Commission is saying that everything is stable in the parliament. But as what Luke George Cooke is saying to us, why didn't they say that they have tabled down to the very illicit six? Right. Luke, are you still here with us?
I'm still here. But Jeffrey, them not look here. Look here. You see anything when the government, the Integrity Commission should not have been formed under the government of Jamaica. It should have been a private entity that has its own autonomy. You can't find government to go report on government. That no make no sense. And remember, if he who pays the piper call the tune. On the road, Greg Christie out of the country already, you know. The man that stand up to you know. From
Hello?
how is it in God's name now? We're not gonna expect.
We have a call coming in. We're going to take this call. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program. Hello?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Do you remember when Mr. Montague Warmington was attacking the IG?
Yes, sir.
Into the commission? You remember what was the problem?
Remind me, no, sir, I don't remember.
When the document was released in Parliament, that 6 members of Parliament had been investigated.
Yes, sir.
And both of them came out and said they want them to come report this and that and that. You remember, sir?
Yes, I remember.
So it was the Intercommission who said 6 members of Parliament and Warmington and Mr. Montague came out and was attacking the IG. So I don't know if they clear those people now. Why they saw that release?
That's a very interesting question.
Okay, sir.
All right, thanks for calling in. Luke, you want to comment on that?
Look, me no want to comment on nothing named Warmington. The mere fact that we can't get rid of this malignant cancer out of the politics, it tells you about the Jamaican voters. We no need for go back in Jeffrey. This is a backward trend for the country. You know, we no look good enough. This no look good enough. This is why you find that the youths in Jamaica now vote in the election because them always I tell you no better barrel, no better hearing, no better barrel. It is a sad day when our system of governments do not work effectively. Now, I would say that if the Integrity Commission don't have the integrity, call Finsley Smith and make him be the head of the Integrity Commission, because maybe at that point you need to find some brave hearts in a Jamaica that still have the spirit of Paul Bogle, that still have the spirit of Nania the Maroon and Sam Shah, and who have the power of Jesus in them tongue for stand up to Babel Temple. As some wicked people around Jamaica, you know. You see when them people are done with Jeffrey, the Holocaust will look like heaven. When them done with the Jamaican people, the Jewish Holocaust is going to look like we are in heaven. If them put we in them gas chamber, then we are going to feel like we're angels floating around in heaven. Jamaica need righteous leaders. And that is what we're calling for, righteous men and women of God with the conviction of God. Me don't know why our politicians can drop down and dead like Ananias and Sapphira when them take public platform and talk the absolute garbage that they're talking. It's not going to change and until people we start to reason this thing out in the car. People no reason anymore, not them defend them political side. Reason, wickedness. After you get independence and you say you take country from white man and you're going to install your own people. How is it that the Jamaican people, do you know how many families in inner city and rural Jamaica are suffering? How much years you not have state power, PMP and JLP? People a country can't see water in a them pipe. Fireman attack a public forum yesterday and I said no water no in the hydrant them. So why would you put up hydrant? Knowing
Hold on
that
there. As you talk about hydrants, was he talking about the hydrants on Hagley Park Road?
he was talking about generally the
Oh,
hydrants in Kingston and St. Andrew and saying that a lot of time it's the old pipe system that they're on, so water is not getting to them because we need to change out. But we have been laying pipes all around Kingston and St. Andrew, so I don't understand how water now get to there. We still have the one reservoir where the slave master them give up at St. Andrew. And with all of the Chinese intervention, we now catch no water. But if you go up to Dallas Castle, you go up there and look at how them Chinese people that take over the whole of Dallas Castle up in the upper St. Andrew and how they're taking water directly from the river to make sure that them have power in them house and them have clean water. And our government cannot provide the resources to move the country forward. That with all of the river streams, little places where we have water, how can Jamaica be out of water? Does that make sense, Jeffrey? In 2024, does that make sense to you? Is it that we don't have such bright people and so we had to pick from the bottom of the barrel? So we take up all the Alibaba and the 40 thief them and
but
install them in our offices?
but not only that, Luke. It is a fact and it can be proven. The Lagwood Hanover treatment plant in Lagwood, Hanover was built in the 1990s. And somebody, some famous person or some contractor, when they're building it, there was a blue hole there. And that blue hole have a lot of water in there. You know what they did to the blue hole, Mr. Cook? They end up blocking up the blue hole. So the people of Hanover and Westmoreland having water crisis now. A schoolmate of mine who I went to school with used to go over to that blue hole. And all they had was to do is to fence it around and figure out how they can pump the water up into the reservoir. They didn't do that. They did not do that. One moment of a call coming in. Pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program.
Yes, afternoon, Mr. Jeff. I just want to contribute to the point that you make a while ago with the if the Prime Minister said low blow, why did he say that? If it table.
Pardon me?
I'm saying if the Prime Minister if the documents were table, why did he say low blow and walk out of Parliament?
Well, no, he didn't say low blow because of the paper, you know. He was saying low blow because of Mr. Golden going the route that Mr. Golden was going about his wife.
Yeah, yes, sir. No, why I said that, you know, if it tabled it.
And I'm saying to you, sir, the Prime Minister did not say low blow because of the tabling of anything. Why the Prime Minister said low blow is because of Mr. Golden going off of the Prime Minister's wife as Speaker. That's why.
Yeah, and he listed 6.
No, he said low blow because he was going off his wife.
Oh, I guess I get it wrong then.
Go back and listen to the video, sir. And
yeah, I think everything will come under one bracket. Why you say that?
Well,
no, he was speaking that it's low blow because Mr. Golden made reference to the head of government and the Speaker of the House, a husband and wife team. And as I said to Jeffrey before, doctors can work on their own family members. That's the rule. A justice of the peace can write a letter for his own family. If you are
conflict of
working,
interest.
yeah, if you are, be glad that you said because them think Jamaican people dance. The whole of we not dance. Only me alone done, because some Fulbright people not see this. The private sector and public sector say if me like one person in my office, me can't pursue a relationship because it is a conflict of interest to have people working in the same environment. And yet still, whether or not Paul Well did agree, Paul Well is a slim majority in parliament. Them voting power can veto nothing. If
Hold on
them
for
are
me,
going
Luke.
vote for a
Sir,
speaker of
hold
the
on for me,
house.
Luke. Sir, if you have your phone on, if you have your fan on in the background, sir, we're having a feedback. Are you driving or something?
No, I'm not driving. I'm sitting outside under a tree.
Okay, the breeze is blowing in the phone. Go ahead, Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, breeze is hard.
If you are going to have effective running of garden house, you should not have a husband and wife team. And if these things were tabled, then Mark Golding would have been dishonest to come before the Jamaica. But he wasn't talking about the table. He spoke to it afterwards that you have things there that needs to be tabled that are not coming. And that's not the normal speaker. That's the normal function of what him call, and him said, the Westminster system of how we have our parliament. No, the truth of the matter is that it should me believe, Sir Jeffrey,
Yeah.
1/3 of the voters must vote for Speaker of the House. Because we can't give it to majority to speak, because all we are gonna get is people who the speaker has demonstrated in my mind that she think that the people from the opposition are her children, you know. Both this speaker and the previous speaker was very disrespectful to the opposition.
Yes, they were.
And as speaker,
Yeah.
I would have loved for the speaker to demonstrate to me that her role is independent of her husband by putting out an article to say that I, Juliet, hold the speaker of the house. I'm demanding that the government allow the opposition leader in all respect to our democracy to finish his presentation in parliament. And therefore, this is not a debate. This is a presentation. And under the Constitution has set up, and under our system of governance, the Westminster system, this is what is the standard practice. This is the lowest we have seen the parliament. The parliament look like a big tenement yard. A big tenement yard that is, yeah, man. It gives
No, man,
people.
I think they should select them from. We are saying now 2 groups coming together and select them, but not from the JLP and the PNP. They should have 2 selected persons or groups selecting them.
Yes. All right, caller. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Thank you. I tell you something in a Luke George Cooke. The opportune time now for us to talk about the speaker. They're talking about constitutional reform. And I think our constitution needs to be reformed. Big time when it comes on to Speaker of the House. What do you think?
No, it is time that you have to address that, you know, because the fact of the matter, as I say, I think that at all stages of the development, you need to have a 1/3 of the voters electing the people who take up certain position in the country. Because if it is solely, and maybe we need to say the speaker must not be a parliamentarian, it must be
there you go.
maybe we need to have a referendum to say the speaker don't have to be a parliamentarian. It must be a Jamaican who has demonstrated that them have a forward thinking mind and therefore will not make decision in the best interest of their political party, but will make the decision in the best interest of the Jamaican people. Right? Because we are being underserved. We are being underserved, and nobody, you don't need nobody for right now. No liturgy on this argue 130-page paper. Look here, Jeffrey, we're talking about constitution reform when most of Jamaica don't know what the Charter of Rights say. Most Jamaicans don't know what is in the Charter of Rights because them can't read the whole constitution. It is difficult to read, and it is written in a way that it is not written for the common man. This is no Magna Carta like when the poor them rise up and go out to the king and say, we're tired of the aristocracy, them standing on our neck, we can't go nowhere. This was written for people. Jamaica used language, make the prime minister use language that the ordinary Jamaican people, you know, where them a stand up and jump up for $15,000 minimum wage. Come on. Who is living in Jamaica that can survive on $15,000? If that can't even cook for one somebody, then oh, you're going to do a house afford. Stop make people fool, you know. It have nothing to do with JLP or PMP. No. It has to do with the fact that there are people in Jamaica who have 3 and 4 jobs and government still give them work and them a collect 3 and 4 pay. And the ordinary Jamaican coming out of high school now, your only hope of getting a job is that you have to go work in a one call center for minimum wage and you get like an incentive. So where is the dream of buying a house further in your education? Right? Where is the dream of ever owning piece of this here rock here? And yet till you can go to America and go flip burger and come back and buy house and buy vehicle and feel like somebody. Michael Manley talk about the Somalicization. A whole heap of we in Jamaica, we don't every time we have to deal with the state. You know what we say to these people? I told me not come from nowhere. And me not have no big qualification and me not have no big title me couldn't treat with so. Go to RGD, go to the passport office, go to the police station. Jamaica, Mr. Wallace made a speech that the immigrant end the electric crisis where the monopoly. If he really loved this country, why don't you break the monopoly of the Jamaica public service? Why can't you introduce 3 or 4 more electrical suppliers so your country, your people...
But Luke, not only that, they love to borrow money from their friends, the Chinese.
Tongues you are talking now.
Oh yes, you want to help me? They love to borrow money from the Chinese. Why they don't borrow some money? Jamaica is known as the land of sunshine and wood and water. So wood, sunshine, no water. But why they don't get the Chinese to invest? They borrow the money. The Jamaicans must can own something for themselves now. Borrow the money and build a solar electrical plant for the people of Jamaica. The JPS has been raping the people of Jamaica for many years, and nothing has been done about it. One prime minister sell JPS for $1 US to a company that was bankrupt in the United States. And when the company come to Jamaica and bought the power plant, when the company finished with the Jamaican people, the person could go back to the United States and pay off the American government to hold them and go back and own a power plant in Texas. While we, the Jamaican people, continue to suffer on the hand of the JPS.
Put up your number in the chat so the people can talk. Somebody say, what is the number? Me see something where said somebody will come, one of your vibrant other listeners say the private sector was surprised at the 15,000. The PSOJ was surprised at the $15,000 increase. Surprised Alibaba and the Fatty. Stop making the people them fooling, you know. These decisions are made at kitchen table and round and social drinking.
Hold on for a minute. President, good afternoon. Welcome to Mek Wi Talk.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tavares.
Good afternoon, sir. How can I help you?
I'm good. How you doing, Luke?
I'm okay.
Yes. You said you know a guy named Dan Crawford.
That used to own Central Bank?
Central Bank.
Okay. So where they're talking about the FinSac, it's out there. And even the one called Paul Chen Young, he wrote a book about the whole FinSac thing.
Let me tell you something. You see, we the Jamaican people who come on this platform here, the younger Jamaicans who come on this platform here, come and talk all sorts of shit bangarang about we are dirty liberty and we are dirty PNP. Go on to the history of this country. In the 1990s, the Jamaican people suffer on the hands of the People's National Party and Omar Davis. Suffered. So for those who want to go on platform and big up that is one government at a time, fine, it's one government at a time, but we must do our history. The Jamaican people have been suffering.
No, what I'm saying, sir. What I am saying. All of us are politicians, but I am not with the PMP and I'm not with the Labour. What I'm saying.
No, me no know me
It,
a politician
it was
because me no
under
think.
it was under Sangster government Pinsac started, That's Siaga even borrow $40 million USA and don't pay back it all now, sir.
All of them do it, sir. Robert
Yes, I
Pickett
know
did the same
that.
thing.
So what I'm just saying, if people want to know about the FinSac thing, they all have to do the Central National Bank and Dan Crawford and everything pop up.
Caller. People don't.
Yes, sir.
You see, I really quote the Bible, but me I go quote it. It says for lack of knowledge, our people suffer. You see, if you even tell the Jamaican people the truth, them will kill you. Them
That's
eat
true, yeah,
shoot.
sir.
Them eat shoot like us. Them want to deny slavery. They rather suffer. I realize our people having the experience of slavery rather to deny themselves the truth. There is no innocence in the politician, both PMP and JLP. There is no less than greater of the evil. Evil spell one way, evil are just outright evil, Carla.
I agree with you.
And the truth of the matter is that reasoning those tell you say you must
Luke?
you must justify, yeah, man. You must justify the action of one over the other. PMP thief, JLP thief. But here's what has happened over the years. The Jamaican people will never get a payday because, as Willie Lynn said, when Andrew gets up on a platform and him lists all of the sins of you see me, a righteous leader starts with himself. David was a man, them say, of a God heart. And when David knows him kill people, him tell lie, he sleep with people, wife, so he say, creating me a clean heart and renewing me a right spirit. You can't go list my sin and labor me from yesterday to this, but it doesn't take away the fact that them say, 4 finger point in that direction, then 1 a point back on you and say, you're all thief and wicked and liar. We have not seen in Jamaica where the Jamaican people were given an opportunity to prosper, and we were given equal opportunity when we did swap Black Dog for Monkey Car. When we said the flag, the Union Jack flag come down and the Jamaican flag flow high, hardship there are, the land is green, the sun is always shining. Me no know who in Jamaica happy but the same Bible there where me a quote from say when the righteous rule the people rejoice, when the wicked rule the people suffer. Everywhere me turn in a Jamaica and I suffer it me see. And me not call no, me not tell no lie, because me not have PMP not have no use to me. And
not only that, Luke. Not only that, Luke. Let me say something here. I am speaking the truth. The Jamaican people in the 1990s suffered under Omar Davis and PJ Patterson's financial policies. So don't come here and tell me I must speak the truth.
No. I didn't say that. I said for anybody. No. Listen to me. Listen to me, Mr.
Sir. Hurry, hold a minute.
I'm not talking to you in a caller, but he must say,
okay.
The people them will like to show up and go on like them know we. And we'll go Sunday school with them and them walk up to church. But with sexuality, them know how we vote pan black. Me no know none of them people I know pan this in me no know none of them people I know. And sometimes when me see them talk, again me say everybody's experience is based on where you there. This morning, 10 people, me say I beg some help. Me can't help everybody. And it breaks my heart sometimes when I have to say to people, no. Because I have to choose me over people. And that is where Jamaica is at right now. Me have to choose me over people. So,
you know
them
something, Luke? I've been listening to you whenever time you come on this platform, and I'm telling you, you're a righteous man in my eyes, you know, how you talk, you know.
Well,
Trust me.
thank you, my brother. But even my mother, I forgot to choose myself over, because I tell you right now, brother, there is me not have me not have what is called disposable cash right, Me not have none of that. Bills are killed me left, right, and center. But when I look at people, when me look on a lady now, I go come and tell me that she have a surgery. Or yesterday I'm talking to a lady who has cancer and she's looking help, and I'm saying, how is it that the country is so rosy and robust? We have money. We have spent $1.4 trillion. And the lady said, when she said to me, Mr. Cook, me I go tell you the truth, I can't take my cancer medication, because more time I don't know food to eat, So I said to
Yes.
her, why you don't go get on part? She said, a 6 time now, she attempt to go up on part. And the guy was there. And me said to him, said, then like how she have cancer now, and I gonna make sure dead for hungry. Look here. These people talk a good talk. But the reality, my brother, you know what me da like for do? Me da like for if Jeffery could have taken program and go into communities and talking to real people whose these people decision affects our life in a profound way. It devastates us. The people them downtown get run off of the road. You take the state police, take them goods. Them go pay a fine. Why you don't give out the people them goods? Some people don't even know where them goods go when them say, and they have to go back now and borrow. And borrow. So what you do, you first criminalize the Jamaican people, then you punish them with the state laws, And yet still at the top of the chain, we not see nobody. We never see Royal Reid gone to prison. You know what the lawyer said when Royal Reid and Dr. Pinnock was being ushered out of their house? How these honorable men were being taken out of their house like common criminal. A man went to pick Aki on the Governor General's property and was arrested on the people's property and was arrested for 6 months. But yet still, money was taken from the ministry. The permanent secretary know about it. Other people in ministry will still let them know about it, because when you hear them, when you see them in the corridors and them tell you what going on, my brother, me I tell you, you see when them people are done with we are go back to the days we use leaf for cover ourselves. Me I tell
Yeah,
you
man,
this.
because all of them daughters and sons married to each other, you know. So it's one people, them.
Okay,
All
caller.
them getting sussing on my brethren. Because we live on the capture land, on the river bank, on the this, on the that. Look through me zinc fence and you can't see in my house same way.
Yes. All right, caller.
And we
Thanks for
feel
calling
it.
in.
We feel it.
Our next call coming in. Thank you for calling in, caller. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Love you, Luke. Love.
Respect you.
Thank you, my
The number
brother.
to-
Some people not think me righteous, but if you get to know me, you know some is a youth with a heart for the Jamaican people. Me know what it is to suffer. Me know
Listen
what it
that. Listen that.
know what it
Listen
is
that.
to really suffer, and all who try bring me down. And God, me say, me sorry food, me not run left here, Uno can send 10 man for come tell me for shut my mouth. Uno not give me my fast teeth, them so you can't tap me from top. Mr. Jamaica
All
need
right,
some
Luke.
right
Have a call.
leader.
Have a call coming in. Hold on
Oh.
there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk. Where you calling from? Here we go again.
Good
Can you
afternoon.
please turn off your device in the background?
Afternoon. Afternoon.
Turn off your device in the background, please, ma'am.
Listener, I want to say to Mr. Luke, you are perfectly right with your discussion. However, if Jamaican people don't do themselves, where are we going? If they don't wake up and find themselves, because none but ourselves can free our minds. But Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And our people refuse to emancipate themselves. So this is the reason why the politicians have them in the position that they are now. And if you will stay there and preach and thy kingdom come, if these people don't wake up, no matter how much of us try to come out and say the things and that we know and try to educate them, it is falling on deaf ears. And until Jamaican people, my brother, everything that we're saying, because none of the politicians them have the Jamaican people interest at all. The politicians them want to get rid of Jamaican people and show them wherever they can show them so that they can bring in themselves to take over Jamaica. And Jamaican people not seeing what's going on. They love to talk about their diet PNP and diet in labor rights. I can tell you from back in the 70s, I take my two eyes and see what happened from in the 70s coming on up. I used to live in Jonestown, and we couldn't walk Jonestown, couldn't go to the river, couldn't come to Jonestown. When will Jamaican people wake up and set out the foolishness?
They will never wake up, ma'am. The only time they're gonna wake up is when Jamaica not even knock. When Jamaica go right in Haiti. That's the time they're gonna wake up.
Even when they go and look to them now go wake up. Them wake up sometime, the whole of them wipe out. And then I have nowhere to go. Because them at Tabo want to come to America. Let me give them some insight about America. Let me give them some insight. You see, in America here, worse if you come up here and don't have any documents. Let me tell you something. Dog never gonna suffer. Because if you don't have your documents and if you are live in certain zone, there are zones that are red line.
Don't bother waste your breath, man, because they're gonna say a lie to you don't want to come up here.
Well, make them to the man say, right now, if you look on the border, in Florida, you know, them are send back every Asian people, no black people can get to come in America, you know. And when you go in a Texas, you know, them allow the Spanish them for coming, you know. I'll be a Spanish that take over in America, you know, black people have to talk if them to come together up here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for
so why am I talking about leave to come America? You don't think they're better worse when they come without any documents? I've seen it, I am here and I've seen it, and I can tell you, and even when you have documents, if you don't have certain qualifications, you have to set the job done beneath you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for calling.
So, well, under Jeffrey, who said to come America?
No. She was just saying that the Jamaican people must wake up and they think America is a Belarus and make a sad mistake.
No, listen, you know, you have people who still come to Jamaica tell people say, oh, you can take $20 and feed a family of 4, and people still buy the lie. When I was a child and people used to come from foreign and they used to create this narrative about, oh, you know, that America by and large is one of the only places where you can go there as a pauper today and turn rich somebody tomorrow. You can go walk in one Chinese shop and buy one latte and you might just be lucky and your number come out.
True.
But the fact of the matter is that it's a place where you can go turn burger and feel like somebody in your own country. Because you can't pay rent at Jamaica. Rent now will lick you near to 80,000. Again, me I tell you, the reality no match the outcome, you know, because for instance, say you live in one of the deep inner city and you want to come out and you, God forbid, you have 2 children, Jeffrey. Those 2 children, one is at primary, one is at high school. The rent for a 2-bedroom, call it say $75,000. A minimum wager is earning $15,000 less than that, so you can't move. You're stuck where you are. It's not a means to an end, you know. Me not say, you know, people not for glad for the liquor increase, you know, because liquor more is better than nothing at all. But let us be realistic, no, Prime Minister. Everybody in Jamaica supposed to earn a little bit over 100,000 if them want to live at Jamaica right now. Because the truth of the matter, the cost for a loaf of bread is almost the cost of a loaf of bread is almost $600. So
Yes, continue talking.
when you basically I tell a tin of milk is almost $700. You have to buy gas. When gas go up, everything in Jamaica go up. So how come you are so in love with the poor that the poor, and if everybody work out that, you can work it out back in a Canadian, you can work it out back in a US and CC, where you get I know really nothing big, $15,000. A loaf of bread is $1,000. Yeah. All right, a loaf of bread at $1,000. A $1,000 out of $15,000. Have a seat now, ma'am. All right. And so right away you get a picture. You can't make that loaf of bread that done if you have a family of 4 in 2 days, because it means that you have to go find the next $1,000. Food, water, are essential to
Hello. Okay. The number to call is 954-529-8030. 954-529-8030. That's the numbers to call. You see, by December, bread will reach $1,000. And milk, what sort of milk? Tin milk? 1,200? My God. Is these figures true? Is these figures true? Wow. We're living some serious times in this. Some very serious times. The number to call is 954-529-8030. Do you believe that Jamaica is a failed state? What is your views on yesterday's budget presentation from the Prime Minister? And people are talking about FinSac. Let me tell you something. In the 1990s, when Don Crawford had Central Bank, you know why Central Bank collapsed? Because of the physical policies of Omar Davis. A lot of Jamaicans lost their home. A lot of Jamaicans committed suicide. And I agree the FinSac report must come out. Same with the FinSac report must come out. The people of Jamaica must know who's illicit, who are the 6 parliamentarians who are on an investigation. They must know who are the other civil servants who are on investigation too. And time again, we come on the platform, we blame politicians, and them are criminal, them are this. We are not looking on the brighter picture. When you think about what the permanent secretaries are doing, when you think about the permanent secretaries, what they're doing, we're not talking about permanent secretaries. All we talk about is what politicians are doing. Permanent secretaries are the one who make the final decision, not the politicians. Not the ministers, I should say. We must do our history. Do our history and things. Go on Google FinSac in the 1990s.
Jeffrey, permanent secretaries are the chief technical officers. They are the designers of policy. And
Go ahead, talk to me, Ruth. Talk, Luke. Go ahead.
Them inform the minister how the ministry must be run and how under under those the acts or the ministry must be run. Permanent secretaries in this country must go to jail. Go
One
to
moment, please.
jail. And them forgot jail.
One moment, please. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Tavares. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How with me, Luke George Cooke?
Oh, hi, Mr. Cooke. How are you, John?
I'm good. Where
Hello?
is Luke? Luke living in Jamaica.
I know you. I know that, boss. I know that. But I swear I've been trying to call you from Monday.
Me?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I there's something I gotta run by you. A friend of mine who was in the army. This man did 24 years in the army. One of the best instructor in Newcastle. A man who trained me as a former army personnel. And he got sick the other day. I was in Connor Regional for 11 days. And the man told me that in the morning, one slice of bread with a boiled egg with a little tea. Lunchtime, half a cup of soup. For dinner every day, one slice of bread with tuna. That one slice cut in two with some bush tea. I said, are you serious? He said to me, yes. 11 days and I am diabetic. That's what I have to go off. It's so fortunate that a couple people chip in and his wife could bring something for it daily. But is that what they're really giving people in the hospital?
It's prosperity, sir.
Hello?
It is prosperity, sir.
Luke,
you want to answer that one, Luke?
No, well, Carla, I was admitted to the Kingston Public Hospital.
Speak up a louder, Luke. Speak up a louder.
I don't know about louder, I know something I go on.
Continue, I hear you now. Go ahead now.
Like them I work on Luke internet like Vatican one.
Luke? It look like they must say, to hijack Luke's system.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeffery
Vatican now.
I was, Jeffrey, you can hear me?
Loud and clear now, go ahead.
I was in KPH 2 years ago. Somebody keep on saying, where is Luke? Luke is in Kingston, Jamaica, sitting in an office. That's where I am. I was at Kingston Public Hospital. And my brother, what you just said a while ago, I can tell you, say, the treatment was less than humane. So what you just said a while ago, because I couldn't even use the bathroom, my brother. My brother, when you see me ask the people themselves if care adult pampers come give me, I could have stomach the place in the bathroom. Furthermore, I was at Ward 2B at Kingston Public Hospital. To the back of the ward, I was there with mental health patients. To my surprise, I find out, say, there are mental health patients that are drop off at KPH and sometimes are there for some 1 to 5 years because nobody has come, even when they are released and the hospital have to keep them. I got up one day to find a full-blown mental health man standing up over my bed and asked me where the food is. So what I would do is that I don't eat KPH food. I had to pay the porters to go out and buy my food. I don't eat it because I don't believe so. Because I'm in a hospital, I must live less than humane. So I pay a porter or to buy things for me or any other ward assistant to buy things for me outside. And let me tell you, it's one of the worst feeling when you're there at hospital and you don't have anybody to visit you. You're treated less than a human being. So what the man is purporting is absolutely right, me I tell you. You know what it feel like to get up and see a mental health person standing over you and knowing that that person might have been there for a while and could have literally taking you out by a blow or a stroke. And the fact of the matter, the hospital is set up in such a way that it makes you feel so depressed being there that you just really want to come out and go home, even if you're sick. It gives you a sense. And I can tell you, only one nurse per my ward made a big up. The rest of them, they were official members of the concentration camp. They were Nazi soldiers. Them not. Me see a man literally died beside me calling nurse. And me hear the nurse, I look on the brother and I say, well, you not go on your yard, where you call me for me not tell you for shut up. The man died 3 o'clock the morning begging some water to drink. And me not exaggerate, me not tell no lie. If I lie, me I tell God in heaven no. Say me not lie about it. The system stinks. The system stinks. So, and it's not for say the government for fix it alone. The hospital administration has a lot to do with it. I wouldn't have a dog sick and send it go KPH. I would, if me get sick, people hear me loud and clear. If me get sick, only can run me go up at Chest Hospital, run me go up there. It runs much better than KPH and the University of the West Indies. Jamaica don't have a healthcare system that I would invite one hour down here and tell you no say if we no get sick. Because I don't know if we not have money for go Andrews or medical associate.
But
And then
the Jamaican ambassador is saying that the healthcare system in Jamaica is good, and she's
the
trying
Jamaican
to
ambassador gets lied to. She gets paid to lie to the Jamaican people. Come on, Jeffery, man. We know the gig. Who in Jamaica ever criticize the system and tell them say, "Oh no, wrong"? When Prince William come here, when Prince William come here the other day, them take like a pain. Me can't afford 22, but Carol Allen, the next time I get sick, me will tell Jeffery for shout you. Felt me forgot 22. 22 at $150,000 for the day. The
for
average
the day?
for the day, 150. The average Jamaican can't pay that. You can't even pay not all now.
Hold on a minute, Luke. I have a call online. Hold on a minute. Caller, welcome to the program. You only have 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just called you. There was another part of the story I didn't give you. He said that he was on a cot for 11 days. And he was one of the fortunate ones because in the corridor leading to the bathroom, people was lying on the floor. So you can't go to the bathroom at night because you're going to step on somebody. I couldn't believe it. I believe him, but it's just funny to hear it like that. He said, look, if I need to go, I got to get a bottle and go in it at the night because if I get up to go to the bathroom, I'm going to have to wake up somebody who's sleeping on the floor or step on them.
At the corner regional hospital?
At the corner regional hospital. As I said, this man served his country for 24 years in the military. And no help from them either.
No help from the Jamaica Defense Force?
No help from them. Absolutely no. That is another story for another day.
Okay, caller. Call the next day. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
My God. Thanks for your service to the country of Jamaica.
Oh, you're thanking him. You're thanking him to serve the country where we fly out politicians to New York or Miami, and the people of Jamaica have to suffer when them have forgot. Why them people here don't got them own public hospital? If it is so great and the country is so great, why Andrew don't get care at Kingston Public Hospital? Why Juliet Wallace not go there go get care? Why Mark Golden don't go there go get? Hey, me I tell you, brother. Hey, them people are dumb, Jamaicans dumb till Jesus coming up. Me tell you, say them they got freedom to be dumb. Anywhere that these people say them governing the country, they are not supposed to leave their country to go seek because we have the best. If it is good for your people, it should be good for the leader. Let the leaders lead by example. You cannot be so dumb to say that the people them go upon taxpayers' money, go foreign, go look for healthcare while they left here you have to suffer. You don't even have somebody in Jamaica with the skill set in medicine to do a proper liver transplant. Not even that. So I don't know how we so prosperous in other country. And yet
Yet
And
we have a
listen,
$1.3 trillion budget.
yeah,
Move
you
on.
don't even have a liver transplant because the poor police girl dead from the fact say, them say if you give her a liver transplant and bring in a specialist, you don't have
You don't have what? Luke, you don't have what?
you're not going to have anybody here to do the follow-up because we don't have any specialists in that regard. And the minister, Christopher Tufton, the greatest minister of health that has ever walked the planet, can't tell we why the Jamaican people don't have, we don't even have an organ. The prime minister is pushing need. The prime minister is pushing need, but him now push liver transplant and organ donation. Uno kill Jamaican people so often. Why we not have an organ donation system put in place? Come on, Jeffery, man. Them people are take we for fool for too long, you know. Me say, the plantation system still around Jamaica. No escape. No escape for these poor, ignorant Jamaicans who sit down and sell them soul to the devil called PMP and JLP at the expense of them sacrifice. Do you know how many mothers have lost sons and daughters? In the local government election, one woman lost her foot. We lost a 15-year-old boy who his mother probably couldn't
Control him.
his mother probably could have left him her yard because nobody else not there. And she carry him on campaign only to lose him. I mean, you're no international body in the children organization, including the children ambassadors, say, we are going to lock up more people for taking liquor pitney to go polarize them and make them into PMP, Menke, and JLP Donkey. Stop now, man.
But not only that, Luke George Cooke.
Come for the people at Jamaica forget pay. We need better system of governance and we need better infrastructure in our hospital. In our Ozemati when rain fall, them flood out. Call Ozemati and ask them if I lie, me I tell. School are get rabbi forces and we can't get proper investigation. The other day, them tell me, the policeman tell me, say, even if them does print, we don't have the legal framework for take print off for repeated offenders. And where them are gonna match the print against? What are they going to match the print against? Understand, we are run for need, but we can't run for better hospital system. And the Jamaican people love Andrew. Lie to them, Master Andrew, una call Master Mark. Lie to them, Master Andrew. They will never get up go study anything. Anything you tell them believe it. Me, I will not be a dummy in my own country, and I'm not going to be a silent majority to my domination. Una not tell me not a politician. Una go in that poor have 600-acre land. And some people in Jamaica then can work for now till Jesus come. Then not even own one 2 pence a land in a this place. Yeah. You throw NH there, you don't ever qualify to get a house. And if you're living at the inner city, them tell you, we don't give loans to inner city people to fix up them house. Ask how much inner city people can go get NHA loan. PLI them tell man and them then live pan NHA like a them partner money. Then live pan NHT like I don't see one member of government standing up for the Jamaican people. Not one member of government standing up for the. And if you come to Jamaica, everybody know. Imagine, Jeffrey, if you go into the hospital in Jamaica, you can go pay and get a number. The 100 people stand up there and the price is right, you can pay and get a number. You can get number one for $7,000. If you pay 4, you're going to get about number 3, number 5. If you pay 2, you will get 8 or 10. That is the system. Everybody in Jamaica find a new hustle just to pay 2 ends meet. And you know where them get it from? The top of the stream, because they are hustlers. You have people where them call 15% and 20% minister. When you go for go negotiate the country business, them want 15% away. Me I tell you, my love, this here place here, man, them turn all one good Christian boy like me in a thief when them done with me.
Jesus have mercy, dear God.
No, no better hearing, no better barrel. Them people, them. I would like every well-thinking Jamaican to left them comfortable place in America, Canada, and pray to God that they make it back to the land where them calls them second home and go walk in a them community. Go talk to Miss Jane, go talk to Master Ran. Find out how them really are doing, how them sittings are going in a them little island, Jamaica land we love. Me love the place, but me wish we could have get some better. Are the worst set of people lead Jamaica. The worst. And I know just the labor right them, you know. PMP have some old dog, we have some manger where no look on Venetia Phillips. Look how she come out. She's so bitter. She would even take the defeat and go back go reinvent herself. All them years you in a PMP, you never know say I said bad and wicked. Now you come out you eat mark like say true, him never get enough bleaching cream. You eat mark golden and you talk a bag of things. Venetia, I understand that if you know the truth and you turn your back at the truth, you're complicit in your act. You know when Marker gets sweet deal, how much you did get out of it, but no, you not get Mark money or bex with him. Tapping nice man, you not no shame. You forgot face the people them up a popping where you take and turn in a menke and tell them sorry 100 times, but you're coming out like you're the paragon of virtue. You're the devil, you have some demon in here where no scripture can cast out. You're the devil in reincarnation.
My God, the nation is in crisis.
And no crisis, fail crisis, fail crisis, failure to lead, failure to lead, failure to lead. The nation they have failed the Jamaican people and they have done so bitterly. And we are going to pay with the blood of our children.
This is the country that Nanny fought for. Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, Nanny of the Maroon. By the way, it seems that the Prime Minister was listening to the program here, the Mek Wi Talk program, many moons ago, or since lately. He said that he's going to make access, that Jamaicans should have access to the beaches. Amazes me. We're in some serious crisis in this country.
I'm on the radio.
Crisis. Luke?
Yeah, look here, election promise.
Yes.
Uno no beat, so uno should have lock it off. No, look here. In a COVID, it was the same Prime Minister said people at the corner shop, people them must spread COVID, you know. That alone should make you go in, you know, because you see when you talk about the poor of this country, upon the poor, uno stand up in them neck and build on the empire, you know. You say, are the people them where got the corner shop and spread COVID? Shame on you. Why we have to go corner shop? Because we now make 300, we not get 300% increase for our pay, you know. And you laugh off of we, you know. You laugh off of we. That alone should make a guy your yard for sure. You say you don't have no regard. So when you come back and talk about beach. Politicians sell the land to them friends. Them friends now have the exclusive right to the lands and the surrounding lands. So when you go tell the man, so when him buy a piece of land and decide to go build one private road there, the man can't build the private road. No, them say when we got dancehall, are the poor people them have spread COVID because we like dancehall. When you close off beaches, where do you expect the people to go? No, if you got Duns River Fall in Jamaica, you're born in Jamaica and you God bless you and you reach America. You have to pay $20 for going out Duns River Fall, Jeffery. And if you have one Jamaican ID, you pay $1,000 Jamaican dollar. So we have to go force my brothers and sisters who live here because them did want a better quality of life. Everybody have to get one passport or one Jamaican driver's license to go back on beach. Foolishness. Beach as an act of environmental practice because we have water shortage should be open to all. So we can get water for beer. Foolishness for sure. No say no baboon and clown. You know. You're talking about that. Let's just go to Paula Llewellyn is now saying, oh, she's going to the Court of Appeal to retry Vibes Cartel. Ma'am, your case have all. Why you don't got your yard? Me would have trust you with my defense anymore, Miss DPP. Go at your yard, man. Free up the country. You mean say we not no bright astute, bright liar. We could have tried Vibes Cartel and have sufficient evidence pan Vibes and win the case without you know said Jura was going to be bought and we hear that long time. Miss Llewellyn, go to your yard. Do the country a favor. Please go at your yard. We're tired of you. We're tired of you. Why Andrew want to keep you? What is it about you that is make you the most loving, the most beloved public servant? We is tired of you. Go to your yard. You did not do a good job with the Vibes Cartel. You show that the DPP office can be complicit. You show us that you did not really go out there to win this case fair and square, and we don't like them sort of shenanigan there. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty, and we never like what you're doing at that matter. Yeah. You know, said there was a whole night where you continue with it for. Look on a bright woman like you make all people make TikTok video for you and make you look like you only go to university with the ability not to eat your feces because you don't have common sense. If you know, say, when something go wrong, I better you tappy and start over. And not go a white man country for white man pin out the feelings of your own justice system. How are you giving young people confidence that the system works and it works effectively for all Jamaican, regardless of creed, color, association, birthright, who for parents work a little guzum for send them, make them go where them go, and who for parents are God-fearing people. Come on, man. Come out of the DPP. Lisa Palmer want a break. Even your best friend, Jeremy and Taylor. The boy want to show him skill set. Now, Paula guy your yard is not your birthright. Your mama never cut your neighbor string down there. Go home. We need a fair justice system. And the Minister of Justice needs to go. Is the only minister I see in every bangarang. Ima Edward, Ima Warmington love bangarang. Mr. Clark, Mr. Brownskin, Chuck will lose our fireman. All you now get up and say what is fear anymore. You talk for your party. Go to uno yard. Uno no have a tande.
They have no credibility.
None. Me said me shame for the brother. Me used to say I one of the most forward thinking labor right that me know, you know. Now me hear the brother talk from the other day. Party. Jamaica must go down because we don't have no leader right now. We demonstrate say them love the country. Everybody is about everybody up it. Yeah, everybody is about how them feel. Can't talk to you, me upon Jeffery Tavares program. Me soon call you back. Everybody attack for them party and not for the Jamaican people. We are the true patriots of Jamaica. Where are the people who love this here country more than the party? Can you say me was in one of them party?
Hold on a look. We're getting some news. We're getting some news in that a popular gang leader was killed in Haiti a short while ago. A popular gang leader, we don't know if it's Barbecue or the other one, but a popular gang leader was shot and killed in Haiti a short while ago. As soon as we get more news, we'll pass it on to you. But news just coming into a news center that a popular gang leader in Haiti was shot and killed in the ongoing gang violence in Haiti. Luke?
Look here. Have we ever do a proper research for Haiti and wonder why Haiti suffer so? It's not just popular gang leader. No, we need fierce. Some popular politician in Jamaica probably was. Look here, Luke. I don't want nobody charge me for treason, you know. Look here, man. Sometime, you know, them say the kingdom of God is carried out by violence, men and violence. I study the Bible say I know me say so go read it. Cause them say the wealth of the wicked store up for the righteous. So one day me will get my one cause it has store up for me. Right? But look, have any of us in the Caribbean has do a comprehensive study and in comparison to Jamaica and other islands in the Caribbean that these big countries tend to want to beat up on. Because right now, the Caribbean have one leader, who is the Ayatollah, Mia Motley. Mia Motley.
Is the Iron Lady of the Caribbean.
Yeah, man. Mia Motley have more balls and testosterone than them people where you hear her talk, Although them say she no run Barbados so. She understands, say, when you want the slave them for confirm, you have to do whatever it takes. I hope that is not true. I don't know the lady, so I can't make no pronounce. I can't pronounce nothing upon her. I do not know the lady. But the
One of
fact
the thing I can say though, Luke, is that it doesn't matter what they want to say about Mia Motley. Between Mia Motley of Barbados and Comrade Ralph Gonzalez of Trinidad of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, there are two leaders that people look up to in the Caribbean.
Right, no, me I tell you, sir, them people that are the only people when you attack truth to power. No, Jamaica, Jeffery, when me I grew up, this predate my time. You and your audience can correct me because God know I don't know everything. Me here say we used to refine oil. Me here say we had toilets before.
Yes, the Petrojam has an oil refinery,
Yeah, we here say we da refine oil and I send go give people.
Of course we used to.
And then that we were the envy of the Caribbean Sea. Then all of a sudden how come we are on dead last in the heap?
Because of poor management, poor foreign policies. Let's talk about poor foreign policies. I have a video to show you, Luke. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade for South Africa was in Jamaica. They had a forum where Jamaica's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Camilla Johnson-Smith, was there, along with Olivia Babsy-Gray. And a well-known Jamaican Palestinian. There was some quest. The Minister of Foreign Affairs for South Africa was speaking, and she was speaking about the lawsuit that it took to the International Court of Justice about Israel committing genocide in Palestine. And my listeners and viewers on this platform here, the Jamaican Foreign Affairs Minister, as soon as the Minister of Foreign Affairs in South Africa get up to speak, was at the podium speaking, Camilla Johnson-Smith get up from around the table and walk out of that conference. All because they were talking about what Israel is doing in Palestine. In the diplomatical circle, if the Minister of Foreign Affairs need to go, what should I get up and say, okay, I am sorry, all protocol observed, but there is an emergency I have to attend with and apologize. That woman get up, said nothing to no one. Let's look on this video.
South Africans benefited from international solidarity in their struggle for freedom. People who didn't know us, who'd never been to South Africa, when we asked them to raise their voices against what we were experiencing, they did. When we asked them to help.
You see what happened? Hold on there for me. Hold on there, Luke. There's something else I have to show you. And I hope you all can see it. Bear with me. Bear with me, please. Hope this can come up. Okay, hold on. Let me go to this and take it to you guys. Hold on for me, please. This is the South Africa's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Okay. There she is. Okay, hold on. Go back to this. We're going to play this.
Are the last refuge of a scoundrel. Our primary concern is the killing of innocent Palestinians, the destruction of their homes, of all public institutions that would serve them, and we will continue to argue that this onslaught on Palestinian people is designed to commit genocide, and that the international community has a responsibility to bring it to an end. We will repeat that wherever we have an opportunity to do so. Everybody can see what is happening to the people of Palestine. It's unconscionable that the world has allowed this to carry on for so long. And I think as the international community, we have to examine whether we have done enough to protect Palestinians and also prepare for the next stage, which is a two-state solution.
That is from the BBC. Why I play this is because, listen to me, Jamaica refused to vote in the United Nations about the Israel and Palestinian saga. It is well known. At some point, they said that Israel commit human rights violation. Now, for us to see this video again.
South Africans benefited from international solidarity in their struggle for freedom. People who didn't know us, who'd never been to South Africa, when we asked them to raise their voices against what we were experiencing, they did. When we asked them to help.
Look here, Jeffrey.
Go ahead.
On principle, Miss Johnson Smith have to walk out. Look how much Jamaica them kill using the states every day. So them can't talk about genocide because their policy on national security is rooted in genocide. Me tell you again, there is a popular video going around where the police went to the house of them say a so-called
so-called what?
It of a so-called gang leader, them say. And the camera showed that you wake up the guy and take him out. So you're apprehending him, you know. So before you bring him before the court, he was brutally killed. And the whole of Jamaica watch that, you know. So how you are going to go at the UN and vote for something when no policy don't even protect the Jamaican people from the state? Another young man that they are protesting now, he's dead. At the same thing, the people them said them gonna take him out of bed and shoot him right in front of people. Look here, man. Look here. We have lost our ability to stand up and unite. Remember that Jamaica, at the heart of the apartheid struggle, you had people like Bob Marley, Peter Touch, them man, they have put out music. They captured our imagination about the system that oppress one nation and give the other a rise over people. And so we were putting out music and adding our voice to the end of apartheid. In Jamaica now, you know, if you even go do a protest, you know, Jeffrey, you are earmarked, you know, a man says something about the prime minister and the police them go dig him out from under in bed with cameras blazing and showing how, if you speak about our new set of crime bosses, we will find you and we will deal with you accordingly. A member of a political party was sexually assaulted while in lockup, you know, by you taking off the man clothes and stripping him and mocking him. So let me tell you something. The system, when them people are going to go meet out them wickedness by you know, Jeffrey. I don't know, normal thing, you know. When them decide, say, you know, you are upset, them plans, you know. So don't believe, say, Jamaicans at home, you know, afraid why more people not talk up, you know, because them see what the system do. So it's almost like you take us back to the days when of slavery, when them say you tie people, you bound people to 4 horses and you bring out the rest of the slave them and you beat the horses them in 4 direction and the horses them tear that person in 4. When them people are ready for keep you in the confinement for make your office shut up, or them know say you broke or you owe government a little bit of money, and them want to do that, them going in your finances, similar like how them say Omar Davis used to go in a people account, and I saw him meet out him. Omar Davis is one of the man who make PMP become the most hated party in this country, you know, because them say under Fame time, you know, Fame rational or him deal with Fame enemy, them, you know, was brutal, you know, him had a Stalin sort of a spirit. Jeffery, country need people who love the country, and I got put the country above them gain. And right now, the mole broke upon them people that we need to create a new mole. We are going to create some people who love Jamaica land, we love. Because let me tell you something, you know. It's a broken paradise, you know, but let me tell you, it's full of a possibility. It's full up of possibility. But we need some people who check for Jamaica, man. We need some Jamaica who check for Jamaica. Netanyahu is one of the wickedest man who ever walk on the planet. But let me tell you something. You see in the book of Revelation, it says when the second Holocaust are gonna come on Jerusalem, you know, the woman them all got pregnant and them are gonna cut out the baby out of them belly, you know. Because let me tell you, no wickedness what you're doing, you know. No go and punish, you know. It's all a matter of a time before karma get forgive you, kick in your system and wake you up to the real reality, you know. Don't worry yourself, man. Things are gonna turn, the table are turn. And me I tell you, say, I hope you, Jeffrey Tavares, ready for the new revolution. The young people them in Jamaica no take talk from politicians. And right now, them don't even like them. Get somebody to excite them the right way and then burn down the whole of this. And this is not what I'm hoping for, because the politicians have no shame. Politicians have no shame. Politicians have no shame. And the time I
True.
come,
None whatsoever.
the time I come when the dispossessed of the land go and rise up in opposition to their stronghold, and them now there will be no hiding place to any of them.
The
No
numbers to
hiding
call.
place.
The numbers to call is 954-529-8030. We're gonna come off the program anytime soon, but the numbers to call is 954-529-8030. 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program here. We're speaking, is Jamaica a failed state? That's our topic for today. We're going to come with some other more topic before the day end, but that's the main topic for today. And believe you me, Jamaicans from all walks of life is worried about their country. Jamaica refused to sign, to vote into the United Nations against Palestine and Israel. And the Jamaican Foreign Affairs Minister...
I may ask you again, why would they sign it? We are not a just country, so all we're going to sign against, we are just as oppressive as Netanyahu. Me not say where Hamas do, you know. You can't justify Hamas behavior, you know. But look here, imagine you live in Palestine and Israel block you at every entry. You can't go to the sea, them shoot you down, them block you at every entry. So what is it about these people? And then get up now and go do something as a group of them get up, go do something. You know, that's not the Palestinian people, you know, is a mass. Get up and them say I do it, you know. Let me tell you something about the narrative, what me not believe. You see, when you don't want to start war, see one can go start the war and say I me do it, you know. Because me I tell you so the way judge of the world wicked now, you know. Me not believe no we come out of the leadership of them people I'm out, you know. You know say I pay a dictator around the world now. You have Donald Trump in the United States. Now them want to get rid of Mr. Sunaki in Britain. Them say Justin Trudeau, I forgot, because when we Jamaica say we never like how you treat with farmers, Mr. Trudeau. Mr. Trudeau start against Jamaica, but him love down here, you know, him love down here. Because him like to vacation down here. Nothing like the country of land, wood, and water.
But isn't Justin Trudeau and Prime Minister who is a good friends?
Everybody and Mr. Wall is a good friend now, because I believe him is even better friend with Mr. Israeli than anybody else. Them people can't talk, because if you are to go talk to the United Nations about justifying the murder and the mistreatment of your citizens, Jamaica no smell good. Jamaica don't say well good.
I want to play something here, Luke, for everybody to remember. It came from the mouth of the Minister of Information. Listen to this.
I've always said to people, do not trust the words of politicians. I've always said to people, do not trust the words of politicians. I've always said to people, do not trust the words of politicians.
Come from one of them own mouth. You hear that, Luke?
You mean the biggest minister of liar, the liar-rightist minister?
Yeah, man, the
Everything will
minister
come
of
out of him
misinformation.
mouth need to be fact-checked.
The biggest minister of misinformation in the history of this country. Ladies and gentlemen, people, we're going to say so long from here for another day. But before we go, we have to play back this video for you all to see this video here. We played it before, we're going to play it again. I want you all to look at this video.
We find the evidence that what we have today in Jamaica is the most corrupt administration that has ever held office in the history of our country since independence.
What is this man talking about? Well, make me make the statement, backed up by facts, that the PNP is the most corrupt political organization in the Caribbean.
Pushing scandal.
If you go back to 1989, which is a long time ago, you would hear about the Rollins land deal scandal.
Police use car scandal.
If you go back to 1990, you remember the zinc scandal after Hurricane Gilbert.
Yes, it is.
FLA scandal.
You have the furniture scandal.
Hold on for me, darling.
Then you have the Shell waiver scandal.
$8 million phone bill scandal.
Then you have a big scandal in 1992 over the illegal importation of motor vehicles. Then in 1993, we hear some man buy US dollar out of the back of them car all over. Big scandal.
$9 million travel scandal at TTD Club. The government have more scandal in it than Riverton City have scandal back.
You hear about the corrupt distribution of land in Holland. You hear about the Operation Pride scandal. Then in 1997, you have the FinSac scandal.
And then we have the super scandal, the Petrojam scandal. That one have everything in it.
And then now you have the mother of all scandal, the traffic guru scandal. You remember that?
Friends of the government collecting money for travel, but not traveling.
The Montego Bay street people scandal.
I have a call online. Caller? One moment for me. Go ahead for me now.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, George. Yeah, it's George, yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy listening. Can I echo? Are you hearing me echoing?
Yes, I'm hearing the echo. It's coming from your end, not my end, your end.
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything on the... Okay. Let me change my location. Let me change my location. What is all of my echoing?
Go ahead and help. I can hear you.
Well, you can hear me better now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. The problem that I have...
Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, go ahead, darling. Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
You can hear me loud and clear?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking the problem that I have with my Jamaican people is how brain dead they are. Yeah, they to me is like, can they figure it out? When are they gonna wake up and figure it out? that this government, I know the other government is full of it too, but mostly Andrew. Yeah, how can you say you love me and then you raise your pay by over 300%? And you could only put on a measly $4,000 and then now you're gonna put maybe $2,000. What is $15,000 in Jamaica? It just makes no sense to me. And why is it such a eager to go into 80? Yeah. But that's what I want to know.
I tell you something, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
I heard somebody on a social media platform say that the Prime Minister get 300 million. Rubbish.
But that's not true. That's supposed to share up, right?
Hold on for me, please, ma'am. Hold on for me. The American government pledged $300 million for Kenya and any other country going into Haiti. Okay? The fact of the matter is, the Jamaican people must tell the Prime Minister of Jamaica that there is no way we're going to allow you to send our sons and daughters into harm's way.
Exactly.
Jamaica and Haiti don't have a problem.
No, him for start with him 2 sons.
Exactly.
Him for start by leaders must lead by example, you know. Nobody in the Senate no want for them people to go to war, you know, and in the Congress, you know. So if Andrew is going to send our sons and daughters into Haiti, how then can Haiti become an observer in the CARICOM state? But you have not come up with any solution as a CARICOM body that is going to bring about rightful change, not military boats in Haiti. Because Haiti is still an enjoy observer state in a CARICOM. So you want the people to become a member state and I go treat them that way. The $300 million might have been what the United States government took from Haiti when they go take out the gold out of Haiti. You see, what the thing is that me tell you, say history is lost on black people. We like to regurgitate where everybody else. Haiti is paid a price for fighting for them freedom from them people who captured them and thought that they were black, ugly people. Cannot defend themselves and our intelligence was corrupted from birth. So we not have no sense, you know. Now AI write speech for enough of them people where
exactly. But the thing is,
Jeffrey, everything
look at the level of disrespect what America have for like Africa and Caribbean countries.
No, remember we were called shithole countries, you know.
They gave the one that fighting with Russia. What's his name again? Ukraine, billions of dollars, right? Right? And they're taking the people over here and welcome them with open arms, giving them our social security where they didn't pay into, right? And look how much they give Israel, billions of dollars for Israel, and they could only come up with $300 million to share. Come on now.
Them should I give them brooklocks around them belly, them too licky. Black people should not take $1. Black people, no major herb, them forget brooklocks, straight brooklocks. No black person must take $1 from nobody for fight against them one black people.
Finish the speech. Go ahead, Luke.
No black person in 2024 should take any money from any big dynasty for killing one more black man. Haiti, we need to examine what happened into Haiti. At the same thing where Andrew just attacking, you know, Peter Phillips say is the most corrupt. I don't know how Peter Phillips come to that to be the most corrupt, because if you look right across the board, PMP have more scandal under them belt than Jamaica Labour Party. But he said it is the most corrupt administration. There's a level of acceptance in that, you know. We have had corrupted administration, but we never have one as corrupt as this. But Jeffrey, I noticed that none of them were upon that public platform attack. I gotta tell you who I carry out the atrocity against the Jamaican people. So it's me, I protect my friend. So we just come out and rile up the people them and say, 8 JLP, 8 PMP. You know, in the 70s, I grew up in the inner city. You know how much people dead under JLP and PMP government? And what compensation? Where do you carry these political party? Why we can't carry them to the international tribunal for atrocity against them people? When me never hear no politician pitting dead in the 80s and the 70s now, but me know poor people. I used to go to a school named Shetola Park, on William Street in Anatown. And I remember as a child coming home from school, I need to go talk to Oprah for make sure me talk to her friend. With a woman named Ayana, make sure say she can help me. Me remember me used to see bodies swell up over a place called No Man's Land. The people them used to find it funny when the body busts and the drunker them come to eat it. I remember seeing when the whole Catholic Church came down there to pick up the body of Ron Peters, the priest that was murdered and killed and left over there. I remember, it's not somebody tell me this, Jeffrey. Me not understand, We are children of war. We grew up in the 70s. At 12 o'clock, the PMP them would give up the body at the labor right where them killed the night before, and the labor right would give up the body. That is what them used to do. Them farm a truce at that time and allow you to collect your body. All in the name of the love of politics. Do you remember that we looked at 27 casket in Denham Town, and we go back in at the Tivoli incursion when our people were in the streets of Tivoli Garden, Denham Town, and Dark start name them when we couldn't even pick up them body in the Dudos riot. Me tell you, man, the Jamaican people need to wake up. How many politicians and their children and family die in these things?
And that is why, Luke.
Keith Garden house. Keith Garden get 120 at shot Jeffery because then said Dudos did up there. How many politicians and Keith Garden was the brother
Keith
of
Clark.
That Keith Clark was the famous brother of Nigel. No, Nigel uncle, Nigel Clark uncle, and don't you see Nigel defend Andrew Holness, Master Andrew with him life. Let me tell you, man. All pirate, yes, they rabbi. Them just look some more people by the Figure Isle and put we back on the Amistad.
Not only that, Luke, if the Jamaican people do their history, and that is why I hear what's his name again, Lloyd Laglar calling for Jamaicans that the inquiry into the 2010 Tivoli Garden incursion, the Prime Minister of the day and the Minister of Defense and the Minister of National Security, him dead now, but they should be dragged before the international court.
That's Bruce Golden. That's Bruce Golden, right?
That's a Nelson. No.
Yeah.
Nelson. No, Bruce Golden knew what was going on, ma'am. First, them called Peter Phillips, CIA informant. And in the house, I talk about Peter Phillips, him Pitney and his wife and everybody for dead. Let me tell you something. Tell you that the worst set of people them we choose the leader, Me not have no respect for anybody who tell me that they are a diet labor right or a diet PMP because your sons and daughters have died in this country. More people have held out saucer to bury their loved one. In some cases, I remember in 1978, my mother was living at 65 Maya Street, and a family of 4 was murdered by the people them said them a labor right by the Tony's falling and put in a fridge. They were stuffed in a fridge. Them bones broke and they were stuffed in a fridge. I don't want nobody talk to me about the level of wickedness going on in Jamaica.
That is why.
I remember when.
Hold on for me. That is why I will say this and make no apology. The Jamaican politicians of the 1970s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, they are, when they don't dare, they say, they don't name you know what before then they don't confess.
Yeah, because I knew Boss Golden very, very. I can remember when he was MP for Spanish Town, because I'm from Spanish Town. Yeah, I actually grew up right beside Andrew Olney's family. We were neighbors, so I know very well.
Michael Manley will make education.
It wasn't no one bedroom. It wasn't no one bedroom. And it wasn't no 56 Cumberland, it was 58 Cumberland Road that he grew up. So that's a lie right there.
So how much bedroom it
Yeah.
was? You have any idea?
I would say it's about a 3 room. A 3 room. Yeah. Because I remember his grandma, his mom, and an aunt used to live there.
And his father?
Yeah. No, you know, for some reason, I never met his dad.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason, I just never met his father. No.
Oh,
I knew his mom
Jeffrey.
very well. We grew up together. Mm-hmm. And yeah, because his grandma used to sell like little food, like in the market. So when you don't want to go to the market, we just go there and get it from her. Yeah, I used to live next door to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
So,
I'm glad the call.
no problem.
The caller could have tell you that. But me tell you something. People must come walk in a people's shoes in a Jamaica who have feel it, who knows it, feel it. Me know what politicians can do. Me see them set me up. But it was just the hand of God that kept me from not lose my life already. And you see, me know say coming on this I show you, people see me in a public now and I tell me about you're dead, you burn out the man who so dead, you and Jeffery so dead, Let me tell you, all when me dead come up, me I said 1 pound and my flesh can give you. Only need certain figure name nutritious and tap the fat. Don't every truth for talk. Because if every truth for talk, street and lane would have mash up, more people have buried their children in this country. And we are not in a civil war in the name of PMP and JLP. And nobody wants to call a ace a aid and a spade a spade. We are being led by 2 major firms. Firm Evil 1 and Firm Evil 2, and no better area, no better Barry, because the people of Jamaica need to see a better Jamaica. We need to leave a legacy better. Them say an evil man know to give good gift to him children. So why we can't have people in this country where do things? You know what I mean, like Jeffrey? The PMP come in and them have a policy. The policy nobody know. But the JLP them come. People can tell you at the ministry level that when an election is called, them dash all the green paper them. Then dash them and burn them up because the other people them like a feed them one of them mama birthright or the mama of them birth paper. These people have put this country back. So when the other administration come, them have to take 100 days for try to come up to speed instead of you have a handover file from a minister to the designated person. The country can't survive on that system that the Westminster system has made it difficult for ordinary Jamaicans to excel and become great. Una must go listen or then take Usain Bolt money. I want when they take more, it look like them going in a bank account of people. I only know who are PMP and who are JLP. Me I tell you, man, I want you speak truth to life. Me want like the day when me I got exit and the earthquake shake and the Rasta man say, hold up your big toe because if you did put on your 5 toe of them, the whole place mash up. There is a God, and me I tell you, say, not that I'm praying for it, but Jamaica is in for a rude awakening because
yes, indeed,
the system of governance in Jamaica now has reached the nostril of God and him about to blow him nose. Hold on to the seat and watch the ride. Yeah. It got level some people. The nakedness of some people will be seen for the wicked skullduggery where them practicing at this country. We don't need this. We need to unite the people, pull it together now, and come together. Even boys champs, look on it tomorrow. Every year you got boys champs a war. If you not go a KC, and if you go KC is at war with the rest of the world. Why? We are here to go and enjoy ourselves, watch our best, who might be the next Usain Bolt. And it turned out in a war. The whole Jamaica in a war. Jeffery, the whole country is in a war. Everywhere you go, you hear people are cuss. You go a police record office, people are cuss. You go up a Ministry of Justice, people are cuss. The Jamaican people are underserved, and if you don't have to agree with me, everybody have their opinion, but it's not going to be the next election. We as a people need to come together now and unite. My brother, You look like me, so me can't go label you. It's not about green Jamaica and orange Jamaica. It's about the Jamaica land we love. And we need for dash with that. Cause you see when we're there carnival, you see when we're there reggae sound splash, me now look on you and say you're labor right, you know. You see me a bubble pan you and you a bubble pan me, and we forget say for that day there. The political side where we depend it, I mean, not people just need to relax and reason. We need reasoning, not dictatorship. Reasoning with solidness behind it. Reasoning, right? Reasoning. Boy, me I tell you, man, my heart bleed for the little country, but it have to come. It have to come. It have to go get worse, and then we are gonna restart it again. Me no know
Yes.
about time come. Me now use that slogan there. This is the time. Me no know
Hello,
about it
caller.
come.
Welcome to this program. Hello. Hold on. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hold on for me, sir. I think there's something going on here. Hello, are you hearing us? Lord. I'm not hearing you at all. Go ahead for me.
Good I say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Palestinian, the Hamas, do really do it in Israel because they do it on Palestinian land.
Sir, we're not talking about, what we're talking about is the Jamaican government hugging up
Well,
atrocity against people.
well, you see, and you go over Ben, you know, and you go Ben because of what Ben can offer him. That's why we turn Jamaica in a police state. Okay, you have to look at how Israel control the Palestinian. And then say, well, you can do certain things if people don't control them too.
Okay, sir. All right, sir. We're coming to the end of the program, sir. Thanks for calling in.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Same to you. Thanks for calling in.
Luke? Jeffrey, as we're about to come off the program after here, and it looked like Ruan James, the police guy it looked like him resigning, or can me see him send me see upon him WhatsApp status say he's thanking everybody for their support. I don't know if I resign as but the guy has gone through hell and back. Here's a decent Jamaican guy, Ruan James, who was head of the federation, the police federation, who has paid dearly. I don't know if him have enough money to pay the lawyer fee, but me see him say, colleagues, pay attention, your welfare and to your welfare and benefit. The matter file on your behalf in the Supreme Court, the overtime appeal and its status. But me see like him a bid them farewell. Him a tell them thanks for the time when him serve. This is a true example of a patriotic Jamaican who has gone through hell and back for his people. And Rowan, if you decide to give up the fight, I understand, my brother. Me say you get pressure you get pressed by every side. Cause one court say them a lift and reinstate you, and then the next thing you're gone back pan suspension. My youth, John know you want good youth, and I hope say wherever the path lead you, it will be in greener pastures and you will get some rest for your soul. You have served the Jamaican Police Constabulary Force well. I just hope to God say God I gonna reward you for the suffering because
Luke, I'm being told that since the new commissioner of police came in, someone else is the new chairman for the police federation. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get a hold of somebody to tell me what is really going on. But what we're hearing,
I don't know if the new commissioner of police, somebody need to have a discussion with this brother here, because the first act was to take Rowan off a suspension. And if him can't do that, him not righteous. Because if you come for serve a righteous cause to clean up crime, you have to start with your house. And the police force as a firm, them pressure who stand up to them. So me no want to hear about no commissioner of police. The commissioner needs to free Rowan James and make the man function. He was voted for by his peers, and him peers feel like him can do a good job. So the man I get pressure left, right, and center.
We're trying to get some news about this. We
The
don't know
pan
if
radio.
Corporal. Go ahead, Luke.
No, it's on his Facebook, it's on his WhatsApp page. Me see him put up and him a encourage him colleague and him a say him a thank them. So obviously there is some development in that. But boy, you know, one of the things, Jeffrey, when you put yourself out there in a lonely, you know, because people can't talk about Ruan James. How many people send Ruan 1 5 or $50 and say this is towards your legal fund? Not only Ruan suffer, but him family suffer, because if he steps down and for God forbid, God forbid that him leave the police force with all of what he has lost. People don't understand the tremendous sacrifice for standing up, you know. And this is why more people don't stand up. Especially when you talk your truth, because everybody want you to talk out of the corner and feed them out, and everybody have a better understanding of the truth. I don't claim to have all the truth, but I claim to have reasoning. And my reasoning tell me say that guy appear too much. And new commissioner for go away. Because once you want, you can make something right by not correcting the wrong that was done to a member who was just put there to be the chief spokesperson on behalf of the suffering men and women in the police force. The Jamaican police force have some decent man and woman, you know. But Jeffery, one of the most corrupt and oppressive institution to work in, you know, is the Jamaica police force, you know. If you hear the horrific story, a police woman tell me, say when she the overtraining school, you know, the top people them want to sleep with her and true she not sleep with her. The man say when you graduate I go and send you into one of the worst places, you're likely to be killed when you leave in work. And that's what he did. And there was, she said, when she asked 5 of the other batchmates to talk about their own experience, them said to her, I said, why you not just keep your mouth and we graduate and go work, because lying down has never killed anybody. This is what our people have been subjected to, you know. This is what our people have been subjected to in this country. People got work and have to lie down and get up. Me soon come to you. And get up just to keep a job, you know, Jeffrey. So you see, when them create the rosy picture, as me tell you, say, enough of us need to say Ayana. I wonder if Oprah can link me up on her, because enough suffering and oppression the Jamaican people have got through. And some of we can't talk about it. We know the policeman we asleep with the little 15-year-old and we can't talk about it, because the firm that when them want to kill you, you know, them not hide and kill you, you know. You remember the little girl where the policeman take her out to half of you and
Luke?
no, we don't know what happened to the little girl body.
Yeah.
And then we come back in a 2023, comes the Donnelly situation again. Look here, man. The thing need a shake up, man. We need some truth teller. We need some truth teller. We need some warning woman for come warn the nation and say, thus says the Lord. We not know prophet. Church too quiet. Where are the bishop? Where are the prophet? You can only
so-called bishop them.
Yeah, man. Yes, you can only tell people for so $25,000 and God are gonna give you $29 million. And my son Methuselah great grandson, and I still can't get Methuselah portion.
Hold on there
come
for me,
on,
Luke.
man.
Hold on there for me. I have a caller. Hold on there. Go ahead. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Don't move. Hold on. There's something going on with this call here. I don't know what's going on with the phone. Hold a while for me. All right, go ahead now.
Yes, Jeffrey, I'm calling from Naples.
Yes, sir. Hold on there. It's gone again. Go again now.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Hold on there for me, sir. I don't know what on earth is going on. I'm not getting you. All right. Go ahead now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm driving, so maybe that's why we have Bluetooth. So maybe that's a problem.
Go ahead.
But anyway, man, I want to big you up with the program.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, time to time, you know, I definitely have to get involved with you because I live in Naples.
Yes.
But the program so positive, man. It's so positive, and you know, we as Jamaican, you know, all over the place, you know, support what you're doing, and we can do a lot if we work together. Luke, I know what you're going through, man, but hanging on there, you know.
Yes.
Look here, don't tell me, man, you live in
But
Naples.
Jeffrey, I know you're busy, but I'll get back to you, man. You know, we need to do, you know, see what we can do. I want to help you also, you know, with your program, but I'll get back with you.
No problem. I appreciate it. Call me back, sir. Thanks much.
Yes, man. Big up yourself, you know.
Okay, sir.
Hey, me like your foreign call of them, you know. Let one say me forgot start movement. When hungry kill me, I might too hungry belly pitney them. You're going to send back. Hey, Jeffrey, we need to start our movement. We need to start the Jamaican people's movement. But let us start again. I invite you, Jeffrey, my brethren. You have the platform. Organize a movement meeting where we can come up with policy. You have too much bright people on this year program, yeah, you know.
Hold on there, Luke. I have an next call coming in from Texas. Hold on a minute. Hello, welcome to the program. Calling from Texas.
How you doing?
I am doing good, my dear. Here talking to my good friend Luke George Cooke about what's going on in the land of food and no water.
And no water and the wood soon, the water gone, the wood soon gone too, so we can turn up there and look. I hear Luke say something that women in the force say that what they have to do and whatever is not life, it's true. They can testify to that. Not life. It's true.
My God.
It's true, Jeffrey. And
are you a former police officer?
Jeffrey, I won't say. I said that is back then.
Okay, no problem.
I said that is back then. I remember one time we were sleeping in the dorm, and I was on the top bunk, and there was another batchmate on the bottom bunk. And every night somebody coming at the dorm. Every night somebody coming at the dorm. Remember me tell you. So it's not like I supervisor look at me and said to me, "Can I take you out for a drink one of these Friday?" I said, "Eh." The only thing me drink and water and nothing at the pipe. Them time they could have drink water out of pipe.
But you still can drink water out of pipe, man?
No, not again.
Why not?
No, Jeffrey, the water out of the pipe, no clean like one time. If it even coming from up the river, somebody up the river doing something up in the river that they're not supposed to do, all those kind of things, you know? Different. Back then you could have drink water from the pipe. Not now, Jeffrey. Believe you me. But what Mr. Luke said is true.
Yes.
Thank you,
testify to it.
No, but it is true at every.
Hold on for me, Luke. Go ahead, Luke.
When you hear about some people who have 2 and 3 degree, remember video that go around the other day with liar do this because everybody, and it's some people can say it's out of choice, but the truth of the matter, you know, the country has moved very patriotic. We're still men-centered than women-centered. I mean, I like to see some more women take up some more leadership role in the country. But some of them women and them come and them oppress them own female, you know. Me I tell you, you know, them worse than the man, them, you know. When me hear women criticize women in this country, sometimes me have to hold my breath because me I wonder what you really want, what is good. But me I tell you, say people in other country have to give it up, you know, Jeffrey. They have to give it up to be able to get a seat at the table.
Jeffrey and Luke, one time I had was to stand up and I said, listen, all of it, I angle gun. Anytime when you're ready, make we see who are going to drive the fastest. Remember me tell you now.
So hold on,
Yes,
there, hold on there, caller. Is it that some rank and file within the JCF coming inside the dorm at night time trying to rape the woman there?
I'm me to tell you.
Dear God
I'm me to
Almighty.
tell you. I'm me to tell you.
Hey.
We can write a book about them. We can write a book them. That's why I take the top bunk. I didn't take the bottom bunk. I take the top bunk. And every time that them come in at the dam, me personally know. They couldn't rank with me. No. I was in the top. I was in the top 5 of my batch. I was in top 5. Anything the man them do, do it. They tell them so not idiot.
Lord have his mercy, dear God. All right, caller.
No,
Thanks for calling.
95% of this country, you know, is wounded, you know. Them have a store. 95% of Jamaica, you know, is wounded, you know. Them have a story for tell. If you ever hear them story, you know, you feel sorry for what people go through. That's why you can't be quick to run to judgment. Jeffrey, people see and know things. You see the evening tide when they were burning those elderly people. You know about the evening tide story, Jeffrey?
Yep. As a matter of fact, Luke, you know who told me about it? When I was in Mona, when I was living in Mona, at the great house in Mona, a lady, by the way, the road name Mona Great House Road, not only about Great House. A lady, I used to come out to JC and buy orange out there. And sometimes I hang out there with a guy who sell orange. And there's an old lady who came out there who, you know, she ended up being a good friend of mine. And she gave me a history. She gave me a history. A history about the Eventide home. And it brings tears to my eyes.
No, my mother used to work at Eventide Home. So you see, I'm a student of learning. My mother became an alcohol because she said when she got there and she saw the people chained inside and they were burning and they were calling to her. I oftentimes heard about Pearl Harbor. I didn't know that the woman was actually a physical woman that used to live in Jamaica who was a prostitute. And my mother told me the story of Pearl Harbor. My mother told me about Yellow Man coming there as an orphan. And she told me a few other stories. But the whole thing was that this lot of land was there and it was there for people who are destitute. Again, I tell you that the poor in Jamaica pay the most. I don't know why them can't see it. Maybe I'm born instinctively with another piece of mica chipping on my head. But I remember I lost my mother. I lost my mother not in Eventide home, but as a result of Eventide home, my mother became an alcoholic. And she was never the same. She was not the strong single woman that we knew. She was broken. It took my mother 7 years to stand up over another stove after the Eventide home incident. So when me hear some people run up them 32, you have to know what people go through, you know. We lost our mother as a result of a criminal gang connected to a political party who, when the government of the day wanted that particular piece of land for housing, had to murder the people. The people's charred remains were taken out on zinc, and it's now a monument at the National Hero Circle of about 132 people that were burned alive to death. This is the nation that we are talking about prosperity and progress, and our leaders have not atoned for the sins of the blood of the innocent that are crying out from the ground. The
But
people
Luke,
who they
Luke, not only that, Luke, what the people on this platform need to do and Jamaicans need to do is go to the Jamaica Information Service. A well-known Jamaican journalist a couple of years ago, about maybe 2 years ago, did a piece on the Eventide home. I'm going to see if I can find it and play it here. I'm going to see if I can find it. Go ahead.
No. So you don't me no want nobody believe say when me come on this, you know, me emotion, you know, me not Brit. Me not the Brit. Me not get the Republic response. Me and literally I tell you say from my born come see them your people and me not see them people and make no change for make the country a better country. Are you like me born and a fight for make more poor people come out of poverty every day? I yes them me I tell you, say we I tell them, say when you can't come off of the road, go learn a skill. But when them learn the skill, where do I send them? Where do I send them? Because there is no entity that is taking on these young people and holding them and say, come on, we're going to help you to the finishing line. I have no regard for the PMP philosophy because they created a monster like Tony Spalding, and that man is still revered in the PMP as the best minister of housing. Yeah, you might have been best, but how many people died as a result of your atrocity? Mr. Siaga, the Honorable Edward Siaga, Dudley Thompson, and the CM Mania were dead the other day, second husband to Beverly Manley. Them know how guns start coming at Jamaica. When them say Siaga say him a bring gun, and next man say we are gonna match him. It is poor people in this country who has paid. I know we don't know how much people dead in the Tivoli saga because it was a mass grave that we just throw everybody in there. We don't have no head count, and because nobody now come say my pitney was a gunman and left for God Tivoli got. But the people them say Jesus died for us, so we are going to die for do this, and they lost their life. They lost their life. Them never live to see the promise that them could have been the next something. And to this day, in which modern democracy you can pass the age for sex, a girl can have sex at 16. So where you expect poor people for the breed, so you can keep the plantocracy. More pitney for come PMP and JLB. Hey, me I tell you, John, no man. Somebody need to put some AI chip in a Jamaican people head. Them need to get a rude awakening. Them need to get a rude awakening.
And this is where we're going to say so long from here for today. Luke?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Jeffrey, me I tell you, man, a whole heap of little things me go through, you know, Jeffrey, you know, the short space of time I come here for the 48 years of my life, you know. A whole heap of things me see with my own eye, you know, I'm a marvel at the level of wickedness at the week. But you see, me come for prove one thing about the Bible, you know, when it says, you know, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principality and power. You see a man face, you don't see him
his
act.
heart.
Them people, you know, Jeffrey, me say when them your people are go for them wickedness, man, me I tell you, I said, Jaja, Satan himself tell them to take the off, because him no wicked like them. Because
Well,
at
I tell
least
you,
remember,
I tell you something, Luke. I got a call, I think it was a week ago or a couple of weeks ago. And the person said to me, Mr. Tavares, be careful. I said, be careful of what? She said, be careful, my good friend. Just be careful. You're on your platform talking things and so forth, and everything you talk is the truth. You and I know is the truth. But just be careful. And I laughed. And then I came home and I said it to my wife. Then I think it was a day after, somebody within my family gave me a call. And I'm going to say it publicly. And said to me, we're begging you, do not say certain things on the platform. I said, like what? You know, tell me. And I remember the words that you always use of one of our national heroes, that I rather die on yonder gallows.
I remain a slave.
I will not put my family at risk for anything.
Well, look here.
But I will be the Nelson Mandela of South Africa. And I believe in one cause and one cause only. No
don't
one
get it
can
wrong.
buy
My
this
mother not
boy
dead.
out.
My mother not dead. She just not the CM.
Nobody, no political party, and no one who is affiliated in a political party, none of the propagandists within the political party can buy this boy out. Nobody. And I will not stop fight for my people. My good friend Luke George Cooke, thanks for coming on. Your final words.
You hear me say me no do final nothing.
Your closing words,
Party,
sir.
no man, parting man, because my final mean like say you sanction those who wish that we
They can't do nothing. In the name of Jesus.
Jeffrey, me accept my fate. I have come to
Yes.
accept my fate. Whatever my lot thou has start me to say, it well with my soul. Me good. Me run a good race. Me believe say me run a good race. Me don't need nobody to score me. Me am my own judge when it come to when me sit down and me I do my own reflection. This point is that I want to clear up something. My mother is not dead. She's just a broken woman, broken and bitter how the system has made her. I lost when Mr. Me lost my mother, I lost the vibrant, loving mother that I used to have to be a woman who became abusive and an abuser of herself by becoming alcohol, an abuser of alcohol. So we never was I never had a good reason with my mother. I never ever want my mother near me. I never ever want my mother near me because the woman that I grew up knowing, she was my hero. And then when I watched what happened to her through the system that she witnessed, then I realized how the system can break you if it wants to break you. And I refuse to allow any system to break me. But what me want to say, Jeffrey, I have to be the change I want to see in this world. I can't just sit down and say it bad and it will never get better. I do what I can do, and I invite us to start a movement to continue to try. Um, Me, I will continue to make my contribution, and me not allow anybody for throw no shades by me or for stop me. The prime minister play the song, nobody's gonna break my style, nobody's going to whatever me down. Me I sing the same song to like you, Papa. Uno meant what was meant for evil will ultimately turn out for good. Me just want some more clean heart people, but them are clean like Jesus police record for join me in a movement. Don't show me in a no movement and leave out yourself. Somehow then if you leave America, make me come showing us where real Jamaica and I got through for to get a good picture of what many Jamaicans are going through. Don't stay in the comfort of your spaces and think that you fully understand. I have learned to walk in people's shoes to understand what people really go through. And that's why I have a deep love and appreciation for people. Thank you, Mr. Tavares, for having me on your program. Thanks to your audience. They have been a lovely set of people. I know that the work is not done, the fight is real, but we have to keep doing what we have to do. We are all here for a purpose, and I hope the purpose is that we can combine our effort to make Jamaica and the rest of the world a better place for the generation to come and for our generation. Me now want nobody tell me about me now go see it in a this life. Me want see it in a this life. Me no want no unscared come tell me on my grave. When me dead, me want go sleep. Me no want nobody about me. Me no want to go to know which of end or if I got ask who I go be the next king. Cause me nah go give you no nothing. Me nah give out no 6 letter number them time there. Sleep me want to go sleep when me gone. Me love this here place here. Me will fight for Jamaica. Me will fight for the heart and soul of my country. And me no care what nobody wants to say. Only can't shut me up. None of only no see me in a no voters list. Me no join no political party. The one political party what me name in a them book was Antoinette Hatton Party. I wanna run out she out of this here country like dog. And she come back here dead. She had to come back here dead. A woman who had so much to give to the country was run out of the country by thieves, Alibaba and the 40 thief. I know I don't think Carl Blight don't pay off Antoinette when who are. And I don't even think him pay her any respect. And not even a memorial service was held in Antoinette. But Antoinette, wherever you are in the universe, me know say Jah go give you your rightful portion because a whole heap of poor people, whole heap of poor people you help. Whole heap of poor people, me see you take up them pitney. I've never seen as much as me know bishop, church leaders, religious leaders, leaders in big places. Me not see them take up the amount of responsibility where you take up. People where you take put in your house, you don't know them from nowhere. Me say Antoinette go on graduation. And when she look on the little pitney shoes and see the suffering and see the pity potential. She went to the mother and said, let her come and stay with us. We will look after her. You can come every weekend and spend time with your daughter, and we will send her to our home. But if we keep her here, we don't know if she going to end up. No, that girl is a liar. Me know why you're not from them people in Jamaica, you know. Them kill you when your heart clean like Jesus police record. When your heart clean like Jesus police record. Enough of them wanna hear a give big speech. Them can give big speech, but by them deeds they shall be known. One Christian woman did come by your program and say she help me. Right now she said she want to persecute me. But she forgot tell the people them why she want to persecute me and stop their life on me. And me not afraid of her, but she go call Wayne Lonesome. Call everybody and call up my name. And I pray when you call my name, the Lord reveal to the people them who you are. Because when me meet the demon that this woman turned out to be, I couldn't believe it's the same person where call me on phone and talk to me until 4 o'clock in the morning about how you want to help Jamaica. A whole heap of people want to help Jamaica for the wrong reason. Me not have no alternative agenda more than me love people. So Jeffrey, what good, my friend. No worry, no make nobody tell you for tap talk. I feel me and for your teeth where I use and I feel him out where I use.
My good friend, until you hear my voice again, everyone, thank you on this platform for coming on. Thanks to Luke George Cooke, human rights activist, a Jamaican by birth, a man who stand up for his country, and a man who keep on saying that he rather die
on yonder. I rather die on yonder, gallas, than remain under the slavery of the Jamaican government. And it's people who don't understand themselves all now. Who not forget, get rid of the mental slavery, man. Nobody know owe you nothing. There's no entitlement. You have to come and make a contribution. And be a good human being. Feel pain. Feel humanity, man. When you feel pain, you know say you're a real human. When you feel compassion for other people, you know say you're a real youth. Me not like my eye on people suffering. I don't gloat, right? I don't gloat about people suffering. I try to do my best. I tell you this door. Don't believe that I come to be your clutch purse. So if you now do not help yourself, me now have nothing to do with you, because you now bring me down, because me know them say when man are drown, you forgot behind them. You can't go in front of them because them can't bring you down. So I will come alongside you for savior, but I am not your savior. I am just a helper. And I just pray to God that more people wake up out of the mental slavery them in. And we start out with one voice. Me not care if you're PMP or you're JLP. Me love this country. Me see me go Denham Town and I run a dance program down there. And me own a friend go tell the people them say me a big PMP and nearly make people beat me up. And me I tell you say John no star. A long time that a whole heap of thing wrong with people, And I just people me say then I'm told me I didn't care about where I lived or where I born or where I grew. You don't even know if I vote. Because people now hear me preach politics and are two things me preach. Music, revolution, and love. Them three things they alone me preach. Music, revolution, and love. Those are my go-to places. So me no know what happened to you know.
All right, my friend.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on. Thank you very much. Luke George Cooke, human rights activist. Ian, I had on Ian Cook, I think. Yes, I had on Miss Patricia Duncan Sutherland some time ago. You can go and look on the on my YouTube channel. If you subscribe to YouTube channel, you can see that I have on Patricia Duncan Sutherland on my channel. She's the president of the People's National Party Women's Movement. She was on the channel a couple of days ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to know when we go live. That's like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all very much for coming on. Thank you all, my Mek Wi Talk family. Thank you all very, very much. It has been a pleasure being here. We may do our next program this evening. We're not sure yet. It all depends. The program that we had planned to do today is not the program we did a while ago. We had planned to do 2 programs today, 2 very important programs. But it didn't happen. But we may do it later on today. Have a great day, everyone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Mek Wi Talk Jeffery Tavares YouTube channel. And don't let anyone bring you down. Always have your faith up, always have your chin up, always know that no matter what you go through in life, there is a God. May God bless you, and may God bless Jamaica land we love. Have a great evening.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk.